Hey, send to. Hey, send.
Justice League.
Welcome. If you're hearing the sound of my voice, you know where you're at. This is Saturday sometime in the Eastern time zone, somewhere between 5:30 and 7 o'clock. Who knows? You know how we do. This is Cover 2 Conversations. Two Tampa natives, at least two topics from 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. You'll listen to the vocal sounds of your main man, Mike D. And I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray,
also known as Space Ghost. If you want to write letters, email, TikTok, Twitter, etc., you know where he lives. He lives on East Castle Grayskull. That being said, we're always so happy to be here on Flow Higher Radio. Flow Higher Radio with our main man, the Teflon producer. Nobody can touch him. You know this. Cleveland's own Serge Gotti.
the hot dog eating,
and
the beard having.
And Serge Gotti don't go nowhere without his main man. We got Alfie the Sith Lord here, swinging blades of fire just in case something go down wrong. So I'm so happy to be here.
Swing.
I always talk about that Reggie Gray does two things very, very well. Man, his insight into the music and hip hop culture is unchallenged. But he also has some great guests. And then we have our resident football, NBA relationship expert. Yeah, he ain't Kevin Samuels, but he close. He close. He real good. He ain't Kevin Samuels, but he might be K-Sam. K-Sam.
He's also a connoisseur of wines and cigars.
But Kevin Samuels ain't got no chariots and all this kind of stuff. We got King Solomon in the house once again. Thank you, King Solomon.
All I'm saying is Kevin Samuels took over when Derrick Jackson fell off. Wait till Kevin Samuels fall off.
And by the way, Team Solomon shirts are on their merch website.
They on the merch.
King Solomon.
There you go, dog.
King Solomon, man. Y'all just go ahead. If you just go to your Bible, just open up to that page and just read the songs of Solomon. You see what he's talking about. That being said, I'm so happy to be back here with Flo Ohio. I know we've been on and off, but that's how we do because
we're going to try to figure this out.
We grown folks, and that's how it works. We got lives and children.
Sir, I need my money. What the fuck y'all doing?
And all that, yeah.
What my money?
I told you, Sir got it. If y'all been watching Bumpy Johnson, you know how Sir, he make a phone call first. Then you get a door knock second. Yeah. Then your car blow up. So we're here now. That being said, Reggie, what you been going on? I know your lady. I've seen her on all the internets. She looked like she's about to, Skeletor your ass. I mean, what's going on with her? How's she doing getting ready for her show? What are your thoughts?
Going by what you're saying, she look good, right?
Man, she's getting lean, mean.
According to you, looks good, right?
According to me, she looks like
That's not what's going on inside the household.
She's one level getting shredded. She's one level from shredded.
No. Again, she's trying to get a pro card, and this is the same way. I'm sure Solomon can relate to this, as far as him knowing professional athletes, and all of us know as we get older, being good in your profession. You have to go.
You're in an abusive relationship, Reggie?
No, I'm not.
Reggie,
this is a safe space.
Reggie, how old are you? How much do you weigh?
You have to go. All right.
What's your dress size?
We're not there yet. But she's prepping for a show coming up.
In Orlando?
The Olympia Amateurs.
Yeah.
Damn. Is that an Arnold's?
Yeah, no. The Olympia Amateur is like anyone can enter it. It's amateurs.
Okay.
But if you win it, you get your pro card. And so, again, when you see the pictures, again, the same way that us watch a guy in the NFL, he is an average guy. He's a third down specialist. Or, no, better example. Ryan Griffin for the Bucks. Been in the Bucks for 5-6 years. Third string, exactly. Third string quarterback. The fact that he's still on that roster, he's doing
Means
something
he's doing
right.
something right. He's in the top 1%
Bad
Yeah.
example.
of all
Bad
football
example.
players.
No.
Bad
It-
example.
No. It is.
Percentile?
No. Hold on for my example. So when you see her picture, you're thinking, "Oh, she's ripped. She's got this down." No, bro. She gets up every morning. She has a coach. She has to take a picture of her, send a picture of her coach every 2 days. Body changes.
Right.
In the last 7 days, her body changed.
Yes.
It went from
I see it.
a 6-pack to a 4-pack.
What?
Now, you're like, what do you mean? Like, dude, I take the picture, so I'm like, something's kind of off here. Send it to her coach. Her coach freaked the hell out. You're 3 weeks away from your show. We have to do something drastic right now for your show. So she got a new game plan yesterday.
Oh, Lord.
The game plan was
Water
no
lemon.
carbs. It's a 7-day game. 7-day game plan. One of the supplements she was taking, take that supplement out because everything started with that supplement. Now we'll get into the whole all that.
Yeah, I know how y'all do.
But she took that out. Take the carbs out. Up cardio by 20 minutes per day. So it's basically 3 times cardio per day.
Jesus Christmas.
Okay. And no, again, of course, no alcohol, no fast food. That's normal.
Right.
Whatever.
No oxygen.
Yes. Yeah. Dude. She took a picture this morning and sent to her. She texted 2 days ago, sent a picture this morning. There was an obvious change in 48 hours of her body. And the trick is, you want a person to keep their muscle mass, don't lose it, but still look
Lean.
full. Yeah. That's the trick. So like, hey, tomorrow we'll have a hamburger. Why? Because if you eat the hamburger and the bread, it's going to add more fullness to you for 24 hours, and your body needs it to do X,
Man,
Y,
it's-
and
man,
it's deep. And
it's
trust
too
me,
much.
I am dealing with this for the last.
It's
3
okay,
months
Reggie.
in
We're
this
here.
house.
We're
I
here.
know, right?
We're here, Reggie.
But anyway, that's how Yetta was doing. That's what's going on. Me personally, I was going through my own little thing where out of shape, trying to lose weight, and I wasn't focused, going through personal stuff, which you can relate to. One of our friends you saw earlier, his grandmother, our best friend, grandmother. I'm smiling because we know her, and
And Nana.
Nana, she was 100 years old, so it was expected.
101.
Yeah, 101 years old. But when I say she was around, dude, forever, bro.
101
And-
years. She's
Yeah,
around 101
I'm
years.
saying as far as us knowing her.
Yeah.
And Solomon, it's a quick story. We're 17 years old, 16, 17 years old. Me and Corey had a temp job over in by USF, temp job. And he goes, bro, I said, we got an hour lunch. What are we going to do? He goes, yo, dude. Now, this is you're legit. This is 87. He goes, my grandma lives around the corner. She'll cook lunch for us. I'm like, she'll cook lunch for us? What the hell? We drove over there real quick. She had a plate laid out for us. Everything. Y'all good? And then for the islands. You good? You good?
Yeah.
You need this? You need this?
Small,
You need this?
too, like 4 foot tall.
Oh, yeah. Bro, we were full. She goes, you want something else? Whatever. We left. I'm sitting like, to this day, I never forgot that to this day. That's who passed away. That's Nana, boy.
Yeah, Nana.
Yeah,
is nothing
she-
but- so,
she-
hey, shout out to Nana. I should have brought her slipping there because we only know her as Nana.
Yeah.
I forgot her real name. I
Yeah.
know her last name was Miss Angus. Her last name is Angus, but you get to an age where you
Me
start
and Solomon
going.
had this conversation
Yeah, you
earlier.
start going to funerals and stuff, and me and Reggie, unfortunately, have gone to funerals of people our age, our friends.
Yeah.
But when you go to these funerals of these older folks, you go, oh, that's my best friend's grandmother, whatever. What does that mean? But sitting in the room, hearing stories about them from the family perspective, I kind of realized, like, damn, we didn't even realize how much this woman
How much she
impacted,
did.
and she impacted them, which they impacted us. You know what I'm saying? You don't tie it together. You just know, oh, that's his grandmother, whatever, or that's his mom, whatever, and you don't realize that wait a minute, the reason why you are friends is because of them.
Because they moved over here.
They
for
did
them.
all this.
That's why
to
y'all
create-
met each
to
other.
create-
You know,
and they created an open thing for you. So, anyone who knows the Hines family, they cooler than cucumbers.
Dude,
You know,
they are the
they probably gonna,
Tampa version of the Huxtables.
Yeah, they'll probably cry. You know, at some time when we won't see them, but just amazing five sons,
Five brothers.
five
Five boys.
sons, her grandsons, 5 grandsons, and like I said, I was sad. I purposely didn't kind of put my mind on the sadness, but it just kind of reminded me of. I guess it's kind of seeing the foundation. We talk about King Solomon, and you think King Solomon on his throne, and you see the foundation. No one looks at the foundation. I always look at the king because the king's sitting up here. But the foundation is Nana, and Miss Glenda Hines, which is the mother. And the mother took care of her 101-year-old mother for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
She had dementia and all that. And you just think,
I didn't know
man.
that.
Yeah, she was off chain too.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know you. And I was like, I don't know you. Who you? All that being said,
Last time I saw Nana, bro, she was lucid as. I mean, she was like, I saw her like 10 years ago. She was like, Reggie. I'm like, you remember me? I'm like, wow, man.
yeah, when you have a 90-year-old person walk up to you and call you by name, and you're not her son or her daughter, you're not her
family.
You like friend, and they know you. That's some scary. Especially people of color, they don't understand. That's some scary stuff. When
Yeah.
some old lady walk up to you, go, Solomon, I remember you.
You do?
You owe me some money. That being said, that's we went to today.
Yeah. That's
I'm glad
going on,
everything's going all
and
right.
also going back to, and I'm just get all the bad sad stuff out of the way earlier. Homeboy Maurice, his brother passed
Oh
away
man, that was
a week earlier. His brother is 4 or 5 years older than us.
Yeah.
I know his brother.
Was he in Atlanta?
He was here in Tampa, the one that passed away.
Oh, okay.
And I'll say this: Maurice is my homeboy. His brother was a better looking version of Maurice. I said Maurice's face. His brother, if you walk in right now, you see his brother walk in, light skin, looks smooth. I'm like, Maurice, how the hell you fat? He all what is? His brother was cool as hell. I think class of 85, 86 at Brandon High School.
Wow.
This is before Arnwood and Gaither was built, so they went to Brandon. And he was a hairdresser. Not gay. A hairdresser. Good-looking brother.
Oh, that's what you're going to say? Not gay?
No.
That's what you're going to say?
No, I said that.
Trying to get us canceled?
You had to say
Cancel
that.
culture.
Yeah,
I know what you meant,
I
but
said
why'd you
that.
have to say
I
that?
said that before. I said it because y'all was thinking it.
Because it was like the 80s.
Yeah.
I understand in the 80s you can say not gay. This is too tough. You can't say
Oh, I'm sorry. No homo.
Cut his mic, please. Please cut his mic.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He left Tampa, went to Atlanta, and lived down there for years. And a few years ago, Mo hit me up saying, "Yo, Carlton's back." All right, cool. And he was living here in Tampa. I knew he was going through some issues, but I didn't know it was like that serious. And he goes, "Yo, dude, he passed away." I'm like, dude, when I tell you, when that hit me, bro, again, it's getting closer and closer to home now. It ain't like a cousin now. It ain't like a friend's cousin or a grandmama. It's like, bro, I was in the same room with this guy, and I was 14 years old at the time, but I was in the same room with this guy, and no, it's just life. It's life, bro.
It is. It lets you know that one thing I get excited about. I think it was 2 Saturdays ago. Serge Gotti premiered his single, and he was at
the hot dog party?
City. Yeah, the hot dog party. And me and my lady happened to be going down to a comedy show to see. Is it T.J. Kirkland?
Oh, TK.
T.K. Kirkland.
Oh, you saw him?
Oh, yeah, it was hilarious. And the reason I went is because of Reggie. We won't get all on the track. That Reggie's the one who made me go to comedy shows. And I would do a quick story. I went. Reggie is just, man, you got to see this guy. He's constantly. He's watching the Comedy Channel. I don't watch the Comedy Channel. He just begged me. Me and the girl that I dated was a good friend of his. So she was like, we go to this comedy show, right? And I don't want to go to the comedy show. I like comedy, but I don't want to go to the comedy show. I go to this comedy show. There was 2 artists there. The first one, I knew who he was. It was David Allen Greer.
Okay, in Living Color.
In Living Color. He was good. He was very good. The second one, put it this way, disappeared and went to South Africa and came back. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I didn't know who he was. And he was hilarious. And I remember walking out going, God damn, I'm so glad whoever that dude was, that guy's going to be good. That's before the Dave Chappelle show. And I was like, only because of him. So when she said, I like it, I said, you know what, Reggie taught me a lesson. If you like TK, then let's go. So we go to the show. I knew about this. So we went to the show. I said, I need to go in, the spot to see, see my man's. And she was like, I'm ready to go home, whatever. It was like $15 to get in. I said, babe, this could be it. We may not even get home tonight. I didn't say those words, but I kind of get to the point like, look, we're 100 yards from this man. He is putting out his first single, and all we need to do is go let him and his brother know that we care about that, and we.
TK?
No, him.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And I said, let's just go touch hands with them, and then we can go. And so we walked in. He's there with his station, and we check him out. He's in the back. My man. and then I can see I didn't even have to say nothing to her, because normally when you do something that a woman don't like, when you leave, they go, "What the hell was that for?" But when she walked in and just saw their faces when they saw me, and then I said I'm at that point in life that, man, every minute counts.
Exactly.
Every moment counts.
And
we're 100 yards from this guy.
And
I can make $15
exactly
and go tell my man I got you.
Exactly. And Mike,
and then go home.
And Mike, keep in mind, I don't know what's going to happen with Surge's music career and all this stuff, but it's the same situation where I met Digital Underground. I'm 17.
I didn't think about that.
And I'm like, y'all don't know this, but I met them at 88.5. Your girl can be like, oh my God, he blew up. Oh, me and my boyfriend met him over at the hot dog thing at Crowbar. Oh, no, you didn't. Like, girl,
his funeral was at my church.
Huh?
His funeral was at my family's church, not my church, my family's church. And I was like, you just never know. So I just say, take every moment. If you can do something good for somebody or do something that you ain't never done before, you need to do it, man, because people are leaving this earth quickly. And if COVID didn't teach you that, goddamn, then you just don't understand. You just don't understand.
Markey.
Yep.
So,
R.I.P. Biz Markie.
Tell me a little before we go to our first break, so we can get into our show. I quite frankly, when I saw your text or your Facebook, R.I.P. Biz, I was like, "What? You started a business? A death business?" Hey, you quit? I had no idea. So, and then I heard someone else say something. I started seeing pictures of Biz Markie on Facebook. No one's saying R.I.P. There's pictures of him.
Yeah, he's right.
So I'm like, did something happen to Biz Markie? And then I saw Dr. Augustus Jordan III, friend of the show.
Now you know it's official.
He posted a picture with him, and I was like, what the hell happened to Biz Markie? So real quick before we go to our first music break, what happened? I don't have no idea.
No, he was already sick already. Why? I can tell you what.
Did he have okay.
I don't have no idea.
57 years old.
There was. Here's the weird part. He's 57. When we were 13, 14, 15 years old, we thought they were so much older than us.
Yeah. You,
bro,
got what I need.
He was 4 years older than us. I'm like,
you said we're just Therefore, what did you tell me? You told me this about LL Cool J. I said something about LL Cool J.
I said people think LL Cool J is so much old school compared to Jay-Z. They're the same damn age.
It's just when he was out there.
Who came out first? That's the only freaking damn difference, bro. And that's why I don't know about the whole age thing when it comes to people. But with Biz,
damn,
bro. Biz started off with Roxanne Shante. That's what I kept saying earlier about Shante.
Mm-hmm.
Start off with Roxanne Shante,
which is the fake one, right?
No,
not the fake.
The real Roxanne.
The real Roxanne. No, because the real Roxanne is the fake Roxanne, and Roxanne Shante is the real Roxanne.
I'm confused.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Anyway, the first Roxanne is the real Roxanne.
That could
and then
rap.
Roxanne Shante
the
is
Roxanne
the second one.
That's legitimate. He was with the
UTFO Roxanne.
No.
That's the fake one.
That's a different show. Stop. Anyway.
See?
Anyway.
I'm confused.
I know Biz from her. And next time I heard Biz was him and Big Daddy Kane. They had a song together. And before Kane's album, they had a song together.
I was about to say.
And how I really know him, I'm gonna play this song. Master Ace had a song called "Me and the Biz." And,
Oh, yeah. I know that song.
And in the video, he's got a hand puppet of Biz Markie.
Yeah, I
and
saw
the whole
that
song is about him and Biz Markie.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm like, oh, that's why. Okay, all right. I was a Biz Markie fan anyway from the Vapors and all the other songs. One of the big things about Biz Markie that people don't understand when it comes to sampling, Biz Markie and De La Soul are the two groups that are on the forefront of the sampling debate, because he had one album that came out that got held up because of sampling. Mm-hmm. Took him a year for the album to come out. When it finally came out, he called the album "All Samples Cleared."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's like, I went through all this shit. Album's called "All Samples Cleared," and to me, that was his best album. And it's not just a bunch of comedic stuff. He's actually rapping, you know?
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah. So, all right, so first break, I'm playing the song Master Ace, Me and the Biz. Is that okay, Serge?
Got it.
No, you can't.
I can't.
Yeah, of course.
Well, while you get this ready, you're going to play Master Ace with Bismarck, and what's the next one?
I don't know yet.
All right, so hey, this is Cover 2 Conversations, two Tampinators, at least two topics for 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. This is your main man, Mike D. I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray.
we have Serge Gotti, the Teflon producer. Nobody can touch him. We have Alfie, the Sith Lord here, his bodyguard and brother. And we have King Solomon here. And we're going to talk sports. I think we maybe talk a little movie. We might get a little nerd thing. We'll let you know what nerd things so y'all can turn off if y'all don't like nerd things.
Damn.
We get into the sports things first. Well, you know, some people don't like nerd things. But nevertheless, so we got a RIP Biz. Thank you for what you did for hip-hop, man. Thank you for what you did for our generation.
He used to try to talk to this girl named Fran, the type of female with fly Gucci wear, with big truck jewelry and extensions in her hair. When Swan tried to kick it, she always fast, talking about, baby, please, you work for UPS. Since he wasn't no type of big drug dealer, my man TJ Swan didn't appeal to her. But now he trucks stolen with fly belly boots, rough leather fashion and tough silk suits. Now she stopped fronting and wants to speak and be coming to all the shows every single weekend. To get his people number, she be begging please, dying for the day to get skis. She caught the vapors. She caught the vapors.
Tell you what I'm gonna do. I get the fever for the flavor of a single. Sexy young Slimmy, but not too young though. That's because Jimmy minded up on death row. Now this here jam is like a special kind of song. It's not too short, but then again it's not too long. I brought somebody with me, someone you might know. He's bound to wreck your body from the tip of your toe, all the way up until your last hair follicle. Hey, it's me, the diabolical. Yes, yo, it's time for me to fall into a funky beat to make you have a ballin' like jump. Make you move your rump on the floor and like pump. Come on, don't be a chump. I see 4 and maybe 5 live party people, but the rest did not survive. Why? They had a cardiac arrest. Now rocking microphones is something I do daily, and making people dance like if I was out with alien. People just love it when the biz starts to play with my. Oh, and by the way, skeezing with the girl is something I get tricky, and I'm the sneaky type to like slip a girl a Mickey, and I live the kind of life that's far from affordable. Standing on the corner, calling cuties on the portable. Me and Master Ace is funky. Word to Miz. Now who is it, Ace? It's me and the biz. Hey. Yo, it's me and the biz. Yeah, that sounds funky. Yo, who is it, Ace? It's me and the biz. Yeah. Tell everybody from Brooklyn. Yo, it's me and the biz. Yo, Ace, I got a question. Excuse me, brother, can you spare a dime? Nah, but if you want, I can kick a funky rhyme. All I need is a groove that's smooth like a harpin. I'm ready to talk enough shit like Al Sharpton. I take the stage and engage in a page. My name is Master Ace and 22 is the age. I'm the BRCMN, like a lot of women. Bought a new car because the first one was a lemon. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, me and sexy Cindy. Round around the block like if I was in the indie. Everybody pointing, cause I am the joint and they know it's me, cause I'm the B.I.C. Sometimes I lay in bed all day and think about my life. Should I just keep rapping, settle down with kids and a wife, and get a regular job where I'm working 9 to 5? I'm the biz and it's great to be alive. sit back and kick my feet up on the table. Cause I'm able to rock a crowd without a cable or a Cuban Lincoln. Hey, yo, Lincoln wasn't Cuban. So I still produce Def Jams like my name was Ricky Rubin. M-A-S-T-E-R-N. This ain't store-bought hip-hop from a jarring. It's sure ain't Stephanie Mills playing Dorothy and the Wiz. It's me and the biz.
What's up, Reggie? Tell him, man, who is it?
It's me and the biz.
Oh, yeah, Marley. Tell Marley who it is.
It's me and the biz.
Hey, what's up, everybody on Long Island?
Yo, it's me and the biz.
What's up to everybody in Jersey?
Yo, Ace, keep that funky one. I'm 100% proof and rag on the roof and pulling crazy cuties without a
The pace of digital innovation is faster than ever. Organizations are shifting workloads to the cloud, modernizing applications, and building new cloud-native
My
applications.
name is Master Ace, and I thought that you should know. You run your rhymes like a horse and forcing extra booty lyrics on the crowd like you're the boss. I think you better keep them to yourself. Do it for your health. Put your lyrics back up on
This
the
is
shelf.
kinda
Now I'm
slow,
gonna pass it to the
but I know the G's gonna be pumping it,
B-I-K-I-E,
but this
'cause I
is
know you wanna
one
see it.
subject that nobody don't know
I'm
about.
gonna do.
Check them out, check them out, check them out, check them out. Who could be the builder of the house? When you hear my golden voice, you know it's me. The poetical, energetical rap MC. Well, that's not the subject matter of to be cool. I'm just telling you girls and fly kids stay in school. I always reminisce when I was in class 12. But you feel like a simpleton when you get expelled. Or even if you have a couple of days of detention. It's just as good as one bad suspension. So when you're grown up, you'll say the same thing to your kids. Be in class before the bell ring. But you know, kids is kids. To them, high school is like a 3-year bid. I'm not gonna tell a lie. I used to cut class until a principal say, got in my ass. He said, "Biz, the only way you're gonna get a BM is to get your education instead of hanging with him." So I got my head together and chill the hell out. And the only thing they can say is check them out. Check them out, check them out, check them out, check them out. Who could be the builder of the house? Check them out, check them out, check them out, check them out. Who could be the builder of the house? Tall buildings, they call skyscrapers. Can you feel it? Nothing can save ya, but this is the season of catching the vapors. And since I got time, what I'm going
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
To Young Solomon, you don't remember that one.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter.
Come on, man.
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
You weren't born to 79. We saw it like, wait, he's like,
79,
78.
up your nose with a
78.
rubber hose. I knew John Travolta when he was John Travolta. Y'all know John Travolta when he was, I don't know what the hell is. Face off. Face off. That's that
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah. Hey,
Saturday Night Fever.
when I saw Saturday Night Fever, we were living Saturday Night Fever. I know why people wore a white suit.
Why?
When was the last time you seen a white suit with a black shirt?
The first time I ever heard somebody do the whole "that white boy good" thing, I'm 7 years old, and my cousin's like, Saturday Night Fever, that white boy can dance. and you see the black people, you see the black people, he's like, dude, girl, that white boy. You like, damn.
Yeah, in my memory, all I remember is watching Saturday Night Fever and all the Bee Gees songs, which I
every
love.
single one.
And then I swear, in my memory, like if I have a a reel over in them, I hear Saturday Night Fever, all the Bee Gees songs, Saturday Night, and then I hear boom, 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 boom,
What song is that?
boom, boom. Sugar Hill Gang, man.
Oh, okay.
That being said, this is your main man, Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray.
We're back here at Cover 2 Conversations at least
1 hour.
2.
No, come on.
2 topics, yeah.
I was trying to give you a throw, but that's all right.
It's been
Let's
that
go
long,
to
we gotta sync
Two
people.
Tampa natives, at least 2 topics. from 2 points
Of you.
for two
Two titties, two nipples.
for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio.
Here's a topic that I want to hit, and again, I'm sure it's been hit a million times on national TV, but again, I want Mike Dove's point of view on this one, and also Solomon, is the NFL is going to use the Black National Anthem along with the regular national anthem before games. How do you feel? Go.
Number one,
Who's singing it?
it's Whitney Houston.
No, seriously. I mean, it's important who sings it.
No, to me,
Is it?
no, number
Really?
one, not to be straight nerd and corporate, but when you say that's an oxymoron, it's a national anthem. National anthem. The nation. The nation's anthem. That's what the nation's anthem. There's only one nation's anthem, which is the anthem of the United States of America.
So you're saying that you and Candace Owens are on the same page?
No. What I'm saying is that if you want to honor people of color, because you have a workforce that's 75% of persons of color, I have no
On
problem.
the field, not in the office.
I have no problem with you playing that, but I don't see the connection.
I don't see what that's doing.
I don't see what you're trying to do. Are you trying to honor your workforce? If that's what you're trying to do, then I would ask the workforce. It's not up for me to decide. If the workforce says, you know what, when I come out on the field, what makes me feel good is to honor my country and then honor my race, I have no problem with it. But I just think they're trying to solve a problem
That's not there.
that doesn't solve. Like, you playing the Black National Anthem doesn't change the front office and the coaching and who gets all the money. Know how you solve that? Give me, I don't know, if you have 75% of your players are black, give me 30% of your owners is black.
Bars.
Don't play. You don't have to play any music for us.
But you're making it race, Michael. You're making it race. It's about the man that is
Okay, how about
most
this?
qualified for the position.
How about this?
It's not about
but,
race.
But the definition of
The Democrats
qualified.
wanna make it race.
The
The
definition of
Democrats wanna make it
qualified
race.
has to do with race. The definition of qualified has to do with race. How about this?
Critical race theory.
How about this? Black people, I believe, or people of color that are identified as people of color, I believe right now, 13-14% of the population.
13.
Therefore, make, I don't know, 14% of 32 owners? I don't remember teams there right now.
Well, 32 teams.
Yeah, you know, give me one black owner. Just give me one.
No, there is one middle
Minority
Jacksonville.
owner.
He's a minority owner.
Yeah.
So that covers their boat.
I would just say that playing, I kind of like it in the sense that now you have millions of people that can hear that song every Sunday or Thursday night, or sometimes on Saturday.
I've got my,
wait a minute now.
hold on. I've got my opinion about that.
But but other than that, it's just matter of fact, you know what? I'll end it on this. If you're gonna play the Black National Anthem, I would want NFL players singing it. If NFL players want to
Black
sing,
and white.
Yeah, sing it.
Here's the problem with
They
that.
sing it.
Here's the problem, and it's something that's happened for the last 3 or 4 years. You know how that they started protesting what's been going on for the last few years. They would cut off the national television feed.
Yes.
Right.
So,
So it won't
only
be
the people in the
televised, and stadium would
could
hear
it.
it, right.
We wouldn't hear if we're sitting at home, but everybody there would be.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's the problem.
I'm going to say that I love the NFL. I mean, it's my favorite sport and what have you.
Amen.
But honestly, I think this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And the
Amen.
reason I
think
say
so,
it is
too.
because, I mean, if you truly felt this way, what's happened over the last 5 years that has changed your opinion? I mean, what did you do to Colin Kaepernick? So what are you going to do if some white player decides
So
to take a
maybe he
knee
should
during the
sing
Black
it.
National Anthem?
Maybe he's singing.
Yeah, tell me that. Tell me that.
Wait, hold on. I need this for a clip. So, Mike Dove is saying that there's no need for the Black National Anthem.
No.
Solomon is saying is bullshit, which I'm on your page on this one. Where was the NFL backing up Colin Kaepernick when he was taking a knee regarding police brutality? And I'm gonna slam this in real quick.
But you skipped the question
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
that I just asked.
What's that?
What happens if a white player takes a knee during the Black National Anthem?
Chaos.
Are they going to blackball him like they did Kaepernick?
No, they won't, and we know this already. I'll chop that part up. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I'll chop that part right here.
I mean, come on.
That's
Also, keep in mind, dude, that was a good point, bro. Good
wow.
point.
That is a good one.
You don't mess us up.
I don't.
Go
no,
to
we're not
that
done.
Screen that has all the colors.
So what are
And
you guys gonna do?
We'll be right back.
What are you gonna do when JJ Watt takes a knee?
Oh, my God.
One time on our first show, Mike doesn't remember this shit.
Doesn't?
I know. I don't even know.
Mike doesn't play the song. The show's back. I do.
That's true.
And the first thing, but 2 years ago, I said this on one of our shows, and I said they're not upset about the kneeling. They're upset about the reason you're kneeling. If you said right now, I'm kneeling right now because I believe that dogs and animals around the world are being killed in a bad way, I guarantee you there will be no backlash. If they said, I feel that dogs are being killed.
I agree.
But if I say, I'm kneeling because I believe that people are being abused by the police, majority
People
of
of
black
color.
people, oh my God, you hate America.
Yeah. No, you hate veterans. You hate the military.
You hate veterans and
you hate the army.
Yeah.
So
You hate America.
over the weekend, the holiday weekend, July 4th, we had some friends in town visiting from Jacksonville, and we partied a little bit that Saturday night, and then going into Sunday, we all woke up late. Shannon was already up, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Aren't you tired?" She's like, "I saw this show on TV, and I couldn't stop watching it, and it was on Vice TV.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard.
I
about
watch
that.
Vice. I watch Vice.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had a series about 5 shows back to back to back on black quarterbacks and the evolution of black quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they had this whole thing about the last episode was about Colin Kaepernick. And the guy who actually gave Kaepernick the idea to kneel versus because he was sitting first.
Military guy.
He was sitting.
Yeah, it was a military.
Right.
Military guy.
And the guy was like, "Listen, this isn't about race. This isn't him being anti-nationalist,
Right.
This is him representing the abuse that his people has suffered.
Right.
He just wants an equal opportunity to be heard, and you aren't giving him that."
But hold on, I don't want to interrupt you to this point because I want you to respond to this
Mm-hmm.
point. But didn't Goodell come on and do his little thing? Go, we were wrong. Remember, he said, "We now understand we were wrong." So
Not about Kaepernick. No. He said, nope.
I think he did.
He said,
say,
So
Maybe-
here's
maybe
the
I'm
thing
wrong.
with that.
Maybe
so
I'm wrong.
Well, go ahead. I want
you and I talk about. I mean, I listen to you talk all the time, and you know how corporate America works
Yes,
very
I
well.
do. Oh well.
The
Stop that, I do.
the NFL is a private institution.
Right.
It's not a public institution where you're
Democracy versus meritocracy.
right. So with what's going on in the NFL, Roger Goodell could have came out and said, "Hey, we were wrong." Roger Goodell does not run the NFL.
Right.
He
The
is
owners.
a placeholder. The owners run the NFL.
Right.
They are not giving. If they really felt okay, we're wrong, one of these 32 owners would give Colin Kaepernick a
Right,
chance.
right.
You can't tell me if there are 3 quarterbacks in every team and 32 teams, that's 96 players. There
I
are not
agree.
96
I agree.
people better
I
at the
agree.
quarterback position
No,
than Colin Kaepernick.
No, not at all.
No. That's a good point. What my point is, when they came out and said we were wrong, they never mentioned Cap. Not one time. They didn't mention like, "Hey, look, we were wrong about what happened."
We didn't listen. Maybe you're right.
They
I can't
said
argue that.
they saw George Floyd getting choked out and like, "Hey, yo, dog."
No, getting murdered.
That's choked out. But yeah.
No, because hey, Reggie, you do some kind of kinky stuff, and I know you.
Have you seen Yetta?
I know what be happening over there.
Have you seen Yetta? It's like, one more rest. No, bitch, I'm done.
I get you on that. I get you on that. But with the problem with that, from a corporate, from a corporate perspective, is what already happened. From a corporate perspective,
Yeah.
when I say that man's name, now I'm liable. Remember that?
Whose name?
Kaepernick.
If I say an apology that I was wrong,
Now he can come back and say,
now
"I'm suing you
liable.
because you admitted you were
do that
wrong."
at
You're
the
right,
corporate
you're right,
level.
you're
You can't
right,
do that
you're
at the
right,
corporate
you're
level.
right, you're right,
You can't
you're
do
right.
it. You can't do it.
All right, so wait, so let's back up for a minute. So how do you feel about them playing the black national anthem? I got my opinion first.
I would say
I think it's BS.
I would say pick one game for every team and call. You know how we had the Ring of Honor game?
and also
How the people of color game?
and also and also they'll have a game like for this game we're doing the Canadian blah blah blah. Like for one game, they'll do it for one game. Yeah, so I'm like, good point. I see your point.
No, because that's a horrible point because
No, it's not.
Well, go
if
ahead.
you look at the percentage of players in the NFL that are black, 85%, would you say?
I was
It's
75.
75%.
75%.
How many what percentage of players in the NHL are Canadian?
But don't they play the Canadian thing at most?
At
games?
every hockey game, there is an American national anthem and a Canadian national
you're
anthem.
right.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
man.
it's a Canadian sport.
No,
What do you mean? It's considered an American
Yeah.
sport?
But it's not based on race.
yeah.
It's based on nationality. This sport from Canada.
My thing is, if that's gonna, if you're gonna look at that, I wouldn't say I'm gonna pick one game. Most of your league is African American. My thing is the accountability on it. If you get white players that are going to take a knee, if you get white people in the stands that are going to sit down during the
Yeah,
Black
which they
National
will,
Anthem,
which they will.
it's going to happen.
Yeah, they will.
How about cut this fucking bullshit out altogether?
Just play the national anthem.
No, how about play the game?
Damn.
Fuck the national anthem.
Yeah, I'm being dead serious, bro.
He's
Play
right.
the freaking damn game.
I think the national anthem started in 1990 something because they didn't play the national anthem. before.
I remember. Before you were legit. They tried.
I ain't going to have you call me a jit too many times.
No, Solomon, King Solomon. When I say
Go to
jit,
your room, King Solomon. Go to your room.
No, wait, hold on. When I say jit, that's props because we owe heads. So what I'm saying is, when you were a jit, we owe heads. I remember in 1991 they did a whole thing. You barely remember this shit, where all the teams came out and walked together.
Yes,
shake
I remember
hands
that.
Before the game.
Like the hockey thing.
Yes,
Like the hockey
they
thing.
were showing team unity for the union.
Yes, yes.
I'm like, wow, that's great. Last year, they tried doing we're all taking a knee for peace
I remember
in
that.
America.
I remember Jerry Jones
and
with the Dallas
everybody
Cowboys.
hated it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it wasn't about black, white. It was about
Peace
and
and
unity.
unity, right.
And they still hate it. Know why? Because the problem is, it's not not them kneeling. It's what they're kneeling for. They perceive it as that's still some black shit.
All right. So for this topic, to kind of close that topic, not my words going to close the topic, but my closing argument is that, look, number one, don't do it. I appreciate it.
Don't do what?
You don't need to play the black national anthem because
Yeah,
that makes
black.
a country within a country, and we're not a country. We are American.
True.
That anthem is our anthem. We're just saying when you listen to that anthem and it says about a country that the very beginning of its constitution says that all people are equal and free. Act that way. That's all we're trying to say. If you're gonna do anything, repeat that line like 3 or 4 times, and then let them keep singing, and then let's play the game.
I don't want them doing. I don't want the black national anthem because it's ours. It's underground. It's dirty.
Oh, there you go.
It's beats like by ourselves. I don't want to go on mainstream. It's on some real stuff. It's ours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it watered down if it goes mainstream. Like, for example, Juneteenth now is going to be watered down in 10 years.
Oh, but I love that. No, that we will talk about that later. But hold on, how about this?
Hold on,
How about
I've got
this?
a theory about that.
But hold on, how about this? How about this? Reggie just made me kind of get on his side because now I'm picturing stands, thousands of people, and I'm going to have white people singing the black national anthem, which I admit I've
No,
never
you and I are both season ticket holders.
Yeah, I've never seen, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
You won't see it.
I'm
First of
not-
all, they
Are
don't
they
know
going
it.
to just standing there like quiet?
Black folks don't know it.
No, everyone, we all know the first stanzas.
No, so white people don't know it.
They have
B,
the words on the board.
yeah, they'll have it, but they're not going to sing it. And B, they're going to like, well, they sat and protested during ours, so I'm not standing
so
for this.
Reggie, I'm on Reggie's side. I mean, I already said don't do it, but
It's a
now
poor
you're right.
idea. It's
a
a bad
poor
idea.
But you were saying about Juneteenth because I like the Juneteenth celebration across.
No, it's
and
a
you say
national
being
holiday.
watered down because they're supported. Because when you make it a national holiday, that allows colleges and schools and universities and government organizations to recognize that there was a day where black people weren't free and they're now free every year. I think it's different. It's different than celebrating Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was a great guy. You know, he said a lot of great things. He walked around, you know, he did a lot of great. We know what he did, but you can teach a child that he was a great orator. He was a reverend. You don't ever have to say, because they say the word civil rights leader. What child knows the hell civil rights is? They have no idea. But when you have to say Juneteenth, what is Juneteenth? It only can mean one thing. Juneteenth only means one. Martin Luther King Day means a whole bunch of things. He was an environmental. A lot of people don't know Martin Luther King was an environmentalist. He was, before we talked about the heat and all that. He had a lot of things, but Juneteenth only means one thing. That day in Texas, when they told those people you are free. So that's the catch.
Right.
Do you
but here's
think-
my hold on, Alfred. I'm
Okay.
sorry about that for cutting you off, but
And then we'll
they
go
they,
to-
they don't have an official day. That's why it's called 10th. They know it's somewhere within those 10 days.
But it'd be between
We-
13th and the 19th or something
Right.
like that.
So
but he made it
they
to that
they
city
they
in
chose
Texas.
to make it the last day as far as the federal holiday.
19th, I think.
The 19th.
Yeah, 19th.
So if you look at your
It's
calendar,
actually still the wrong day, but
no, it's not.
But
it's
it was
not-
close. I mean, it was the Civil War.
Close
They
enough.
marched
No,
down to
no,
Texas.
it's not-
We
it's
don't
not
know
as
what
close
day it
enough.
was.
No, what I'm getting with this
what
is
I
the
mean
fact.
is, if you speak to real black people, they don't debate this shit. But I got your back. List.
No,
All
so
right.
what I'm going with this is the fact that what's the stigmatism or the stereotype that black men carry right now? That as black fathers, we're not involved with our child. Black
Okay.
fathers are never there. They're absentee fathers.
Okay.
What do? They throw Juneteenth right before Father's Day. So now, if you are a father that's there, you're not appreciated. We're celebrating Juneteenth.
Oh shit, that's true.
You wouldn't have done that if it was May. You wouldn't have threw it in front of Mother's Day.
Yeah.
That would have been
No.
sacrilegious.
I disagree because Mother's Day is a fake holiday anyway. But
They're
we'll
all
talk about
fake holidays.
that. It was a young lady that her
Wait. So you're saying that Juneteenth was manufactured to overlap Father's Day?
Absolutely.
oh my God.
Wow.
Hey, that's a whole show.
Stay
All right, hello. Let's come back to the planet. This is
But wait. Before the break, I'll say this. In my 20s, I would have been like, Negro, you crazy. At my age now, I'm like, it sounds absurd. But
all right. This is Cover Two Conversations. Two Tabernators, at least two topics
Right,
from
so
two
I got
points of
you.
view for 2 hours here on Flow High Radio. We are produced by Serge Gotti, the Teflon producer, because you can't touch him. Alfred, the Sith Lord's here. And King Solomon just dropped a bomb. He
Nuclear
said, I'm
bomb.
in the Bible. You better listen to me, son.
I do have one question.
This
about
is your
it.
main man, Mike D, and I'm always joined by him.
he said Juneteenth is a plot against the black man.
And before we go, while you decide what music we're playing, Alfie has a
Play
question.
pool, right?
I have a question about Juneteenth.
we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Okay, so we
We
know
know
how.
until the white ball knocks the black ball.
The only
down.
reason you pick Juneteenth because it's Black Music Month. Why is Black Music Month and LGBTQ month together? Atlanta.
Hey, hold on.
Bars.
Hey, so you missed that Goodell apology
Oh
came
my
right as
God.
Carl Nassif announced that he was gay, the first active gay player.
Okay.
LGBTQ being all accepted, so we accepting everybody.
Hey, one last
Serge,
question for
music break.
Alfie has a question. Hold on. Alfie has a question. Then let's play the music.
I'm sorry.
Because we're now recognizing Juneteenth as a national holiday, do you think it's going to eventually line up, popularity-wise, as say a 4th of July?
No, it wouldn't. It never will. Now,
But that's the day of freedom, correct?
No.
Alfie brings
Celebrate
a
the
point.
food.
now,
Right.
100 years from now, it'll be more accepted, but it won't be like the same level because July 4th it's like 200 years in, whatever. But what's going to happen in 100 years?
Your job, did they give you Martin Luther King Day off?
Yeah.
They gave you Martin Luther King
Yeah.
Day off.
Yep, me too.
Did your job give you Martin Luther King Day off?
Yeah.
Yes.
They did.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
Me too.
Hold.
Now.
Let me
Bank.
Hold on.
Bank.
Let me answer that question. That's incorrect. What you just said because
Floating holiday.
everyone's assumed that because Juneteenth wasn't a federal holiday, it hasn't been celebrated. It has
always been
It's always
celebrated.
been celebrated.
It's just not
But
been
that
a
has nothing to
national
do with it.
holiday.
Yeah, it's always been celebrated. It will be as big as it always was. It's just now
It'll be
I'm
bigger.
off.
It'll be
Now
bigger.
I'm off. That's all it is.
It's gonna be bigger.
And
You need the music?
And I got the video last year where Serge got mad. Serge goes, Trump trying to take credit for making Juneteenth or whatever. Trump brought up Juneteenth and made it mainstream on Fox News.
Yeah, he made it mainstream.
And me and Mike were like, yo, dude, I can't hate. Yeah, I don't like the dude, but the fact he said it on Fox News, it made Juneteenth more mainstream. But here's why I'm mad. He's out of office now, and all the black Republicans are like, oh, y'all want Juneteenth now? Y'all didn't say shit last year when you wanted to make it a holiday.
True.
They didn't say shit. But now all of a sudden, oh, y'all slave
Look,
mentality. You're
Trump is an
Democrats.
opportunist. He's not a racist. He's an opportunist. At that time, It was an opportunity.
I'm sorry, I'm ranting right now.
But go ahead. What is the music, man?
First song, Slaughterhouse, Juggernauts. You ready?
Let's do it.
Do it.
We'll be right back.
Cash, we about that get right. What you would perceive the least but not last. We are the sickest, scribbling with that pen and pencil and that pad. And y'all talking this and that, so what? My click and rap, my dough. Now picture that. I write the sloppiest verses down you seen. I hand it in for green so I can buy all of my bitches bags with the stacks and call the cash. Chicken scratch, slaughter baby, we just getting warm. Y'all ain't fucking nothing, we can't fuck. Y'all ain't driving nothing, we can't drive. If we can't afford it, but just take yours. And y'all little niggas just misinformed. Shady blew up, took the game, turned around. 10 years later, I gave it to the jumping on to this rap shit, 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 like it or not, jumping on to this rap shit, 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 like it or not. Some of you niggas is bitches too. You rockin' panties, huh? Sit down when you pissin' too. You niggas trannies, huh? What you stand for is beneath me. You understand me, huh? Niggas get X like the professor and Juggernauts running our family, huh? Homie, I was making checks before that Martin Margiela and niggas was rockin' Avarex. Now hot rappers take my exes and I'm still rated X. Stick my dick so far that a bitch's throat it'll come out on the other side and turn a blowjob and there ain't no sex. Ain't no next, cause I got now until I decide to bow. I vow your style, it ain't gon' mean a thing, cause I came to bring the pain like the cow. Nigga now, we the juggernaut to this rap shit. Bust a shot with your ratchet with suckers dropping that whack shit. Ask them hood niggas if I hug the block. Ask these broads if I slide on that glove and uppercut that box. Man, I come from the roughest, so if I come up in this spot and you bugging, I'm telling you suckers watch. I'ma take up this fucking watch and crack a picture beat on a nigga in, scream juggernaut. He high, that don't mean any night, I get that confused a lot. Tupac, I don't sacrifice when I write for the newest tribe. Big pie, us big boys still clean down to the socks. Now sprinkle a little big L on top. I'm what the fuck you gotta put Porter up. With a pen and Eminem as a friend, I'm touching this instant men's. That's cake. You little boys don't get it, so listen, let's make amends. We don't wanna be bullies, y'all wanna get beat up. So lift your knees up and start running up. Put your knees down on the ground and bow, cause we the jumping on to this rap shit, 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 like it or not, jumping on to this rap shit, 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 like it or not.
Look, it's House Gang on that shady street. Chill, you already know that address with the eulogy said, so they assuming he dead before the body even hit that bag. Yeah, be face to face with them slugs. Zach and my goons ain't load that mag. Yeah, to the bottom of the ocean float when they hoping they gon' find your ass with that dragnet. Nah, you're listening to a juggernaut. She just gon' sit by the pool to one nigga decide if I'm ready to fuck or not. Rappers contingent on everything other than raps on the way discussed a lot. It's sad when they wasting your passion. I do it for cash when they tell me they up the buy. Nigga, you would too if you knew what this game would do to you. Been in this since 2002. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. So-called beef with nobodies. I mention them, but they nobodies. They say the killers got nobodies. I'm sober talking on no mollies. This Joe Crowley won't throw not one bottle in that club. Honestly, it's worthless killing the purpose of these hollows in these gloves. And really, I'm having a much better time when they capture these models on my nerves. The minute we raid us, the minute you see us, show these cockroaches love. What on earth will the fuck boys do now?
I smiled through the terror, no sun, it was raining on me. A child of the ghetto, nobody explained it to me. I never fold, I never bend, that's the gangsta in me. Another daughter in my life, I'm so thankful to see. Niggas love to say I changed when they changed up on me. I fell out with a couple homies, they blamed it on me. I shared my whole life with these niggas, nothing stranger to see. Copped the OP just to get from A to B. Shouts to my PO, cause she ain't make me pee. Was praying to God to make the league. Ops come, make them bleed. See the cops shake the scene. Every bottom nigga spit be make believe. I still could get your face powdered like I work for Maybelline. Jumped in that water without no naval team. Them books got me smarter, some niggas hate to read. Got prescriptions of name from Dwayne Reed. I'd rather be eating shrimp and steak than being steak greens. I violate the closest to you, nobody ain't bleed. Free Scrappy, Grape Street, that's really my brother. Last time I seen him, we was still in the gutter. I went to visit and they hated on me. It felt like them fucking pigs was waiting on me. Drove 6 hours, couldn't see him. That shit'll break the home. The way we live, we wrote it in ink. Got no eraser for it. I was dead broke too, I could relate to boredom. $20 cabs that I would take to Fordham. Apartment in Hunts Point. Hopping out of Ubers with my gun on. Like way before I had my daughter. Niggas played the corner till the sun gone. Had a back on me before I put out one song. It was wild in my era, no sun, it was raining on me. Child of the ghetto, nobody explained it to me. From pitching dimes to spitting rhymes, niggas hated on me. It was hard to get some air around the way, I'm just waiting to breathe. They gave him 20 years, he did 12, he just waiting to be free. My younger love my lifestyle, he said he just waiting to be me. Child of the ghetto, ain't nobody explain it to me. Find me out in Cabo, wintertime, and it's 80 degrees. Hermes the hoodie, Hermes the sleeves. If the devil wear Prada, just Louis Vuitton, me that shit from overseas. Special delivery, damn that nigga glittery. You panic, you a memory. The damage I see vividly. I'm talking heavy, Rolly with the present, fish with the spaghetti. Recipes to Desi, recipes to Lindsay. I ain't never too far from Chatty. We was stuck in the trenches just watching Belly. I was nasty then, I told her put it in your mouth, I'm Macanelli. Then kick her out and put on some Madea shit with Tyler Perry. Reminiscing on them dinners I made from the commissary. Sliding in that Bonneville, plot on niggas we gotta bury. Like I ain't have a lot of jury. A lot of niggas be home with their kids if they ain't provide a jury. Jumped out of Tudo, blunt and blowing Trudeau's. Get back nigga, you too close. You never too black to vote. Smacked off a mimosa. If I take my youngin' to the Gucci store, show him the loafers. No, I did it for the culture. Took it from local to global, with just me and my lokesters. Now they put us on posters. I smiled through the terror, no sun, it was raining on me. A child of the ghetto, nobody explained it to me. I never fold, I never bend, that's the gangster in me. Another daughter in my life, I'm so thankful to see. Niggas love to say I changed when they changed up on me. I fell out with a couple homies, they blamed it on me. I shared my whole life with these niggas, nothing stranger to see. Copped the oopty just to get from A to B. I smiled through the terror, no sun, it was raining on me. A child of the ghetto, nobody explained it to me. I never fold, I never bend, that's the gangster in me. Another daughter in my life, I'm so thankful to see. Niggas love to say I changed when they changed up on me. I fell out with a couple homies, they blamed it on me. I shared my whole life with these niggas, nothing stranger to see. Copped the oopty just to get from A to B.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you for listening to
Real
Cover
quick,
Two
shout out
Conversation.
Peter Blake. Peter, me and Solomon were guests on his show about a month ago, and Peter actually, dude, it's amazing. I think it's a man thing. Us being on his show and him having his podcast, and I follow him before that for the last 5 years online. He has motivated me, bro. We're like, Ray, you've been slipping, bro.
Motivate you. Tell me a little bit more.
As far as the quality of what his show is.
Okay.
We're doing our show here, hanging out, having our drinks, and, of course, on the playback, which you don't listen back, but you do. And they're like, hey, Rich, you're the last show we did. You sound kind of, I don't know, bro. I get embarrassed by that.
You should.
You should.
I should. Well,
As you should.
Quality over quantity.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Negro, I got video, audio of you too, so let's chill for a minute. All right. But
evidence.
All that being said, shout out Peter Blake.
Shout out Peter Blake.
Because his shows, and I watch them.
What's the name of his show?
The
Sports Web.
Sports Web.
The Sports Web.
He comes down like energy. He's like, here we go right now. The Bucks are in here, like Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm like, damn, bro. Like he comes in like on fire, and I see his passion of what he's doing, and he's worried about his the content and all this. And I'm like, all I'm saying is he motivates me.
That's fantastic.
That's what I'm saying. So
that's beautiful.
Peter Blake, shout out, bro.
Hey.
I'm gonna try and edit this where that's the only part you see.
Hey, Tampa Bay Lightning World Champions.
Stanley Cup
Are we a
champs
dynasty?
again.
Of course we're a dynasty.
No,
We've
no,
been in the playoffs.
No.
What are you talking about?
Dynasty.
We have
Okay,
3
Solomon.
Stanley Cups. We've been in the playoffs like 4 or 5 years in a row. What are you talking
Solomon.
about?
Hockey wise,
All
are we
right,
dynasty?
hold on. So hold on.
When have we not been in
The
the playoffs?
Bills went to the
So-
playoffs.
I don't even remember the playoffs.
Hold on. So, if you're gonna say the Tampa Bay Lightning are a dynasty, or are the Steph Curry Golden State Warriors a dynasty?
Are the Cavs a dynasty?
I don't know.
I don't
what
like
the
you
hockey.
I don't like you anymore.
I don't know what the hockey dynasty is. So I'm asking you.
You know what?
I think
your
any
record.
dynasty, because the precedent is there. We've
That you must
seen
win.
We've seen the Bulls win 3 in a row twice.
Yeah.
We saw the Lakers
So
win
you're
3 in a
saying
row.
is-
You have to win 3 in order to be considered.
Three. Got to be 3.
Can I interject?
So the Steelers
Can
are
I
a
interject?
dynasty,
Let me
and
interject.
Dallas are a dynasty, or they're not.
Did
And I don't
Dallas
think-
win 3 in a row?
I don't think
No.
so.
No, they're
No.
not a dynasty.
Steelers won 4 in 6 years.
Right. I don't think any of them rolled 3 in a
They're
row.
gonna be in a row. They can't be
Yeah, they're not in a row.
Yeah, but they went.
Can I
Are
say
the
this?
Patri- are the
Four straight
Patriots
Super Bowls.
Are the Patriots a dynasty?
Hold on.
I don't think
They
won
should,
three-
though.
The Patriots
Patriots is
should
probably
be
the
a
closest
dynasty
thing.
because
in the
of the
NFL.
longevity. It
Oh,
was
see,
over
now you
10
don't change the
years.
rules. Now you change the rules. See, you like
Have they
white
done it
ball.
over 10 years? Have the Lightning done it over 10 years?
Yes.
No, they
They've
haven't.
been in the play. What are you?
The playoffs, okay, but the finals, the finals,
Playoffs? Hold on. So my question to you is, what do they have to do to be a dynasty?
in my opinion, you have to either win the 3 in a row or give me over a 10-year period that you've been in the finals 5 or 6 times
Right.
in 10 years.
All right,
Oh,
so-
I see what you're saying.
All right,
Okay,
so
okay.
they won 2.
They won 2. Win
they
one
won
next
back-
year.
Hold on. They won back to back. The year before, were they in the playoffs?
They won
Yes,
the
they were.
finals and lost.
All right, cool. So that gives you 3 years.
There's
of dominance.
3, right?
So they're a dynasty.
No,
Because they didn't win 3.
You got to win.
you got to win 3. Win 3 in a row. Yes,
But no one's who. What?
The only other team that's ever won 3 in a row is the Islanders.
win 3 in a row
So
or
if they
over
win
a
3 in
period
a
of
row-
time. Look at what Gretzky did. Gretzky won like 5 with 2 different teams in a row.
Wait. So you're saying is they have
LeBron,
to-
basically.
They have to win the third one coming up next year.
Which
but
is
Tom
not.
Brady has to be here in Tampa, though.
You don't have to be.
No,
Brady effect.
Well, I would challenge that. I think to me a dynasty. I understand your point, and I cannot argue King Solomon's point, and I would never do that, especially related to sports. But I would argue my definition of dynasty is a little different. To me, Bills had a dynasty. The Bills had a dynasty.
With
There
no
was a time.
championship?
Hold on.
Whoa,
There
whoa.
was hold on. There was a time where
got your back.
when the Buffalo Bills showed up on
AFC
the
wise,
field,
AFC dynasty.
it was on and popping.
They had an AFC dynasty. Now
I would.
the league-wise dynasty because they lost 4 in a row. I see how
Three-
I see how folks
think it
can
was
make
3 in a
fun of
row,
that
right?
shit and
I
laugh
think
at
it
it.
was 4.
No, it was 4.
And I get it.
That's right. That's right. Giants,
But how many teams go to 4 in a row, bro?
Dallas, Giants,
San
You
Francisco.
made it to 4. I'm like,
That's
that
a dynasty to me,
That ain't
man.
what happened, bro. That's a dynasty, bro.
That's a dynasty to me. I think when you
So the Cavs
So,
are a
you,
dynasty.
so you're a dynasty because
So
you
the
were-
Cavs are a dynasty.
no,
We
I
can
know,
agree.
no. I like what he's saying. I know where he's going.
So if
with
the
that.
Cavs are a dynasty, Golden State's a dynasty.
Dude, when you go to the finals every year, every year you can beat every other team.
Think about it. For 3
I mean,
years
why
in
are
a
you
row,
not a dynasty?
for 3 years, 3 years in a row, it was Golden State versus Cleveland in the
4.
final. 4 years in a row. Golden State
Dynasty.
versus Cleveland. So that means they're both dynasties.
Dynasties, I agree. That's my definition of
I don't get
dynasty.
it. Nah.
I agree. Lakers dynasty. Like I don't give the Heat a dynasty.
I would put the San Antonio Spurs as a
Yes.
dynasty before I put the Cleveland Cavaliers.
No. Stop it.
I would.
Stop it.
Ah,
Stop
he got
it?
me. You got me on that one. I would agree.
I would put
the
the
San Antonio Spurs
over Cleveland.
Which one? Which ones? With Admiral or with?
No, with Ginobili, Parker, and Tim Duncan.
I agree. I have to
That's
give
a
that.
dynasty over Cleveland.
Yeah. With Pop.
Yo, dude,
With Pop.
I'm a casual basketball fan.
Let me check
I'm
something
like,
out.
No. They were excellent. To me, a dynasty to me is a guaranteed excellence over a period of time. Guaranteed. To me, excellence never win a Super Bowl or a championship because it's every given Sunday. I don't go with that. LeBron is not the GOAT because he ain't got 6.
Was the Patriots
I'm
dynasty?
like. Well, hey, when you pulled the worm out in 2 of the top 50 players
so
in the
the
NBA,
Patriots were dynasty, right?
absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Patriots are absolutely a
Are the
dynasty.
Buccaneers going to be a dynasty?
Absolutely. No, because they don't do it in a row.
No. Wait, so we
Got 2 more years.
the 90s
Huh? 90s Cowboys? I would say a dynasty with Aikman.
Hold on.
And,
were the 90s Cowboys a dynasty?
Yes.
Yes, they were.
Yes.
Here's
Yes,
why.
they were.
Here's why.
Yes,
Here's
they
why.
were. Ain't one of
We
them.
got 4 years. And that's when free agency started.
Yeah.
Free agency started.
Dallas.
So you could keep the same team.
Aikman, Smith, Irving, and what's the guy?
There's no
tight end?
way the Steelers.
No, yeah, Aikman,
There's
Smith,
no
Irving.
way the Steelers could have kept that team together
So basically, we're saying that we can have two dynasties in the same time period.
In different,
I say
NFC,
a dynasty.
AFC, yes.
I say a dynasty
runs the whole thing.
No, a
How many
dynasty.
years?
Hold on, listen.
Hold on.
A dynasty is dominance throughout. You cannot have two dynasties within the same time period. You guys are saying the Cowboys were a dynasty. I'm going to turn right back and say no, because
were
the
the dynasty.
49ers were there.
The Niners were obvious.
Yeah, but they didn't make it to the
I
Super
would
Bowl.
make-
But they didn't make it to the
was-
Super Bowl every year.
What do you mean?
But
They went back to
but
back
they
from
went
from
five-
Montana winning to the next year, Young coming back and winning.
Right.
When they got Dion.
We're talking dynasties, bro. The Niners were a dynasty. They're
I
not
agree.
like-
Under the coach.
under Walsh, right?
It don't matter.
And
It don't matter
Walsh
who.
changed-
It don't matter why. They were a dynasty.
No, I think
They went from Walsh
I'm talking myself
to
into there's
Sequent to
different
Mariucci,
there's
they were
different
winning.
layers of dynasty. There's coach dynasty. Bill Belichick runs the dynasty.
I'm
in the
talking
Patriots.
about the
But to
name,
your point, I got you.
the brand, the
That's
brand,
it. And
the
let's-
brand.
Let's use that for another show because I really do think we got to think about that because I can't argue your point. You're absolutely correct. You're
And they only got
But you know what? And don't remember, Cleveland used to win before LeBron back in the Jordan days. This Jordan murked everybody. Jordan murked everybody. So, but let's go with your question. Let's not get off
Oh,
subject.
Dynasty is
You have
also a great
question?
music artist. Don't forget.
so okay. The 49ers had 3 championships in the 80s.
Okay.
There wasn't any back-to-backs, any of that.
What about in the 90s?
They had one.
No.
Yeah, well, I'm about to say
And it was 1990.
No,
That was
no,
the last time they
yeah.
won.
They got 3, but they went back to back.
No,
Oh,
I don't think the
no,
Niners
no.
lost. the Super
I'm just
Bowl.
looking at championships.
Okay.
The Niners.
No,
didn't lose the Super
Montana
Bowl.
never lost a Super Bowl.
Yeah, true. No, you're right.
Cowboys won 2 in a row, lost, and then they won
came
another
back
one.
under your boy.
Yeah. And that was in the
Oklahoma.
90s.
But
Yeah.
hold on, who beat the Cowboys in that year?
The 49ers.
The 49ers.
That's true.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Nah.
No, yeah, because that was the year when the Cowboys came back and won the following year. That was the year Dion left San Francisco and went
over
Dallas.
to Dallas.
And beat his own team.
Exactly. He matched up like he said he wanted to play against Rice.
Right.
Showtime? Was it
Let's
nighttime?
go to the
Oh,
Olympics.
yeah. Yep, that's the one year.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Let's go to the Olympics. Tell me the question.
Wow.
The Olympics, Summer Olympics is coming
2
in
weeks.
Japan.
I love this conversation.
Hold on, really quick. Olympics, and we roll into this. This is a dynasty crumbling.
Carl Lewis is a dynasty. Carl Lewis is a dynasty. He said Carl Lewis. He said Carl Lewis. Carl Lewis is a dynasty.
This is a dynasty.
Mike Phelps is a dynasty. Mike Phelps is a dynasty.
No,
Willie
this
Gold.
is-
Willie Gold is a dynasty.
This is a dynasty crumbling.
Skeets Nehemiah. Skeets Nehemiah.
Who?
I'm going old school. Skeets Nehemiah.
Tell them.
A dynasty crumbling.
Crumbling.
Team USA basketball.
Oh,
Awful.
A dynasty.
trash.
LeBron would never,
Trash.
ever lose.
We
to
got
basketball.
beat by
not
the
the
Australians.
topic.
We
That's
got
not
beat
the
by the
topic.
Australians.
But you
Got
just
beat by
said
the
Olympics.
Nigerians.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they
Yes.
lost 2 in a row.
They lost 2
They
games
lost 2
back
in
to
a row.
back.
But that's the pregame, though. That's the pre-thing.
I mean, it's an exhibition, but you
What's
lost.
the point?
It's an
How are they going to do in Japan
Wait,
then?
KD?
Yes. 2 in a row.
KD should be able to take this by
LeBron
himself.
would never.
Listen, in the
That
fourth quarter of that game against Nigeria, I was like the soundbite. Throw the damn towel.
No,
It's just an exhibition.
don't do it, Rocky.
It's
Don't
just an
do
exhibition.
it. All right, so tell me about the
the
Olympics.
damn towel.
Reggie, Reggie want to talk about javelin
Everybody
throwing.
pause.
Reggie want to talk
We
about
throwing
javelin throwing
javelins.
because he said javelin is in the new movie,
I ain't see that.
DC movie
I
Suicide
see that.
Squad. The javelin.
I ain't see that.
Oh, that's what I thought you want to talk about javelin.
I was saying Shakara Richardson failed her drug test.
Oh, yeah.
Fail.
Failed her drug test.
Fail.
The word is fail.
Failed drug test.
Say it
Fail.
again.
Now, if there's more context to the story, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me finish my statement.
I'm sorry.
She failed her drug test.
Yes.
And now she's being banned.
From the Olympics.
From the Olympics.
No,
It's a 30-day suspension.
That's wrong. It's a 30 days
But
suspension.
all of
She's not
her
gonna come
all of her events will take place within those 30 days.
That's right. Let's be clear.
However, they offered her the opportunity to run in the relay and not the individual.
Okay,
and
hold that thought. All right, cool. So you got the whole shit. So your opinion on what she did, And should black people boycott the Olympics?
Number one, the Olympics were created in Greece in 430 AD.
Going that far back.
So number one, black people boycott anything has nothing.
We're
to do
only
with
going back to 1945 with Hitler. That's all we're going.
Well, it was 1939, I believe, and that's when Jesse Owens was running, and Hitler didn't shake his hand.
Whatever.
But with that being said, Reggie, I know why he's baiting me because he knows what my number one rule is. What are the rules? Well, I'm black and I'm sad. What do you know what the rules are? Yes. What do the rules say? Don't smoke weed. What did you do? I smoked weed. In the story, I was upset. I understand that. You've been working for this for 2 or 3 years.
4 years.
What? 4 years.
4.
What do the rules say? All 4 years, you have not had anything in your life that happened bad that you needed to smoke weed. Your mother dying, my God, that is the worst thing that could ever happen. I just came from a funeral. I literally came here from a funeral. So I get that. What do the rules say? Don't smoke weed.
Don't smoke weed.
What did you do?
Smoke weed.
I smoke weed.
What can I say?
But it's legal. All
right, so Mark,
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put this in context for Reggie. This is where Reggie was baiting me because he knows I say this. It doesn't matter what because I always do the corp. He always you're the corporate guy. I said, look, in the corporation, they should treat you fairly.
Mike, I agree with you,
the
bro.
Government says this, and the lights shine out. I go, when you pick up your check, what's the name on the top right side of that check? Is it say Reggie Gray at the top? Because it said Reggie Gray down here. What's in the top right? It's XYZ Corporation. What's XYZ Corporation tell you to do?
Don't smoke weed.
Don't smoke weed.
Don't smoke weed.
So you want this check? Don't smoke weed. If you, I mean, it's just simple. If you want the check, don't smoke weed. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? It's that simple. And it's always about, to me, it's about the people who are around you. Because if I'm around you and you're down, you're laying on the ground, you're crying, I need relief. I lost my mother. How I'm gonna do this? I'm the person gonna say
cocaine.
First of all,
don't smoke weed.
First of all, why?
Wait. All right, wait. So you heard Mike Dove's point of view, and we're going to King Solomon. So King Solomon point of view may be a slight different.
Is weed performance enhancing?
Nope.
Is smoking weed gonna help me run the 200-meter fast?
Mike, go ahead, Mike.
It'll help at a hot dog eating contest.
Put it this way, King Solomon, if I had $1 million and I said all you need to do for $1 million is follow my rules, and I said for $1 million you don't wear blue, and you say, well, blue's not a bad color.
What's your definition of blue?
You're not a bad color.
Light blue?
Well, the thing is, hey, and the great thing about blue is a spectrum of light that I can actually scientifically tell you exactly what blue is. So don't wear blue. So know what? So know what I would do?
Wait, hold on. That was moving shit.
I'm not wearing blue. I'm wearing turquoise.
And I would say this. I would say, you know what you should probably do, brother, is wear white. Then you don't have to worry about questioning what is blue.
But
I don't buy that.
If I wear white and that light up there is blue and it reflects off, then doesn't my shirt become blue in your eyes?
No, because that light is actually not white. It's all the colors rolled together. We won't get into scientific physics.
So what I'm
the
saying
whole point is the rule was to do one thing. She did not do it, and she failed.
How
it is what
how
it
is
is.
your rule?
No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Something
It's
that
my
is
rule.
not illegal.
In Oregon, where she was.
I was in a state where smoking it is legal.
Right.
But the Olympics are in.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Say that again?
No, it's legal.
She was in a
She
state.
smoked in
a
a legal
that
state.
where marijuana was legal.
Yes.
Yeah. What the hell does that have to do with her contract with the Olympics?
Which is worldwide.
Is she being held to the same accountability as any other
I
athlete
don't
for
care.
speed.
You show me where
I don't
she's
care.
not being held to the same account. You show me where she's not.
I can show you photos of a Michael
I don't want
Phelps.
photos. I want
Smoking
you
weed.
show me.
On the bong. I think
Exactly.
he had a bong.
But
A
that was
week?
after the Olympics.
I
No,
want.
that was in between the Olympic trials and the Olympics.
I want to see failed tests.
30 days,
from
though.
other
No
people.
He
failed
got
test.
30 days.
No,
30
he
days.
did not get a suspension. No, he did not.
Because he didn't get
They
tested.
said-
when he tested him,
They said when he tested it, he did not test
that's
positive.
Yeah.
It's Michael Phelps. Let's be real.
Michael Phelps got suspended too.
Michael Phelps
he did.
not have a positive marijuana test with pictures of him smoking marijuana.
Exactly. They get
So,
suspended.
so are you telling me I have pictures of you, Mike Dove, drinking this whole bottle of Hennessy?
No, that's me.
But
Wait a
you
minute.
know, hey,
Hold on.
if I can play devil's advocate, how do you know that's Hennessy in the bottle? It's a picture
Ooh.
of a brown liquid in the
I
bottle.
have it up to my mouth, but what am I doing? I didn't inhale.
But also, what they tell
All
you,
it is-
what they used to tell you when you bought a bong, this is for tobacco use. That's why they
Put it
sell
away.
it.
Put it away. Reggie, I know why Reggie was baiting me. This is what I would say with people. With people of color. Anytime in me working in the corporate world, when people of color come in there, you know they wouldn't do that for the other people. I go, you're exactly
I'm not
right.
saying that.
I know that, and you know that.
Okay.
So why did you do what you know they're going to catch you for? Why did you do it?
So, Mike, let's be real. Do you think that at 22 years old, 23 years old, this is the first time Sha'Carri Richardson has ever smoked
No,
weed?
we don't.
I don't care. I don't care.
Wait. What? I got this. Yes, I don't think her first time ever. I don't. That's what I'm thinking. At that age where she's at, I'm going by my friend group. If Mike's my friend, he's my friend since 60 years old. I'm at the Olympics. I'm like, yo, we're going to smoke weed. Mike will, I swear to you, Mike be like, nigga, what the fuck you doing?
Okay.
They test you. My friend, he's
I'm
my
upset.
friend.
I'm upset.
He will hit
Drink
me.
vodka.
He will hit me.
What are you doing?
This girl has been running track since she was 7 years old.
That's fantastic.
She's probably been smoking weed since she was 12 years old.
Well, that's
And
nice.
She's had people around her saying, hey, little girl, watch that shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's had, don't act like no one said
I don't
shit.
want. The
Don't
thing
act
is,
like
I don't
no
want.
one
I don't.
said
Want,
shit.
I understand what you're saying in the sense that, white privilege. I think that's what they're saying. White privilege. I said, you know what? Stop looking at white privilege. What did you do?
Thank you, bro.
Did you do nothing and get shut out? I don't want to fight. But did you do something? You go, why do you want the handout that Mike Phelps got? No, we don't get that. We do not get that. Stop asking for it. Stop begging for it. Stop praying for it. We are not white. All right? So let the white people do it and smoke and shoot up and steroids and all that. What's the guy who rode the bike?
Are you saying that we should accept that there's a different set of rules for us?
Yes. It's like welcome to the world.
Didn't you just sit here and say that we have a generation of kids that don't know what the hell civil rights are?
Bro, let's say
If we're going to be playing by two sets of rules, then all that shit we talked about Martin Luther King, what have you,
Wait,
not
Hold on.
Stop.
Are baseball rules and NBA rules the same?
there's two different sports.
We in two different sports.
So hold on, Serge. The last time LeBron got fouled going to the hoop, did he get 2 free throws or 3?
Well, if he was driving to the hoop,
Well, if he was driving to the
it would
hoop,
be 2.
it's 2 free throws, right?
Right.
Did Larry Bird get 4 free throws when he drove to the hoop and got fouled?
No.
When they're
No,
playing the
it's the
same
90s.
damn game,
It was
it's the
90s.
same rules.
It was the 90s.
Wait.
The rules don't change if you're playing the same game.
Hold on.
The rules do change.
Hold on. Larry Bird didn't get it, but he got a foul, or didn't get a foul that somebody else would have gotten. That makes the freaking damn difference. That's the whole point. It's subtle-ish. It's subtle stuff. It's not like overt, over the top. It's subtle stuff. In the end, that affects the end, the actual outcome.
But let me be clear. Just to be, I'm being more, over the top.
Concise.
I understand that the fact that smoking weed is really what Olympic Committee? Why are you checking for that?
Exactly.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I
Excuse my
agree.
language.
It's bad.
That's stupid.
Hold on, and I get what you're saying on that, Mike, and I'm sorry to cut you off on that.
No, go ahead.
But you got the Olympic Committee. You got the Olympic Committee suspending this girl, but you're gonna have a female weightlifter who is transgender, born a man. You don't think genetically she has?
What?
You didn't hear about this? You have a German on the weightlifting
I thought they
team.
didn't. I thought they signed.
No,
the thing.
it's happening. You have a German female weightlifter that was physically born a man, now is transgender, so genetically she has everything that a man has. You don't think she has a competitive advantage?
Absolutely. That's crazy.
But hey, we're gonna let them compete, but we're not gonna let this girl compete because she's smoking weed.
The thing is, when I don't like, oh Lord, this is the thing about. See, now you can't go home tonight. This is the cat. Look. All once again, me and Reggie had this conversation all the time. I said, look, I always tell people of color, especially myself, and I said, look, the rules are not fair and they're not in our favor. But hold on, but we know the rules. We know the rules. We know the rule. So you know what the rule is, right? Well, you know the rules, right? Well, they don't. Do you know the rules? Yes. So how about you maintain the rules when they figure out some, that poppy seeds or what, you hear all those kind of crap. I said, then let us fight. But we can't fight for you when you overtly break the goddamn rule. Why'd you smoke weed? Matter of fact, this said you ate a brownie that a friend made for you to make you feel better, and you didn't know it had weed in it. I'd at least fight for that. Not smoking a joint? What the hell's wrong with you?
And for the record, Michael Phelps was suspended in February 2009, 6 months after the Olympics, 5 months prior to the World Championships. So it wasn't the.
So he got suspended, but it didn't affect his competition.
Yeah, because his competition.
So why didn't they push her suspension back?
The thing is,
Well,
no,
it's the Olympics.
But hold on, because
not the World Championships.
Hold on. Let's go to the business part of the Olympics, right? Olympics is a year late.
Okay.
COVID, all that.
They got no
if
fans
I want to
now.
make money, I want to watch the Olympics. I would want her in there.
Absolutely.
I would figure out a way.
Exactly.
So
it's not a race thing. Don't pull thing. It's not a race thing.
You don't think so?
No, because
who's gonna run?
If you're black, you perform for me.
Let me ask you this: you got Nike, you got Gatorade, and then you have another. I want to say it's one of the car companies. There's this chick that I've never even heard of. That all of a sudden I'm watching these commercials while I'm watching these NBA games. I'm like, why the hell am I seeing this girl over and over and over again?
Yeah.
And I go and look at it. Her name is Sydney McLaughlin. She graduated from Harvard. She's the United States 200-meter hurdler. Black chick. But if I were to say, hey, look at her right now, tell me if she's black or white, you're like, I don't know. She could look black this day, look white that day.
Oh, Lord.
You know why?
But hold on. Like I said, everybody knows the name Sha'Carri Richardson. If you don't know, you know the fast girl with the red hair.
Right.
She
or
doesn't
different
fit
colored
the
hair.
corporate image.
Right.
That's why this happened.
But who did Nike back first?
Sydney McLaughlin.
Nike backed the rebel chick with the fucking wild hair.
The only person that Nike has put in the forefront because she was already a proven winner and became a rebel because of the long ass fingernails was Florence Griffith Joyner.
Likes drama.
Oh man, you remember those
Nike
days?
likes
Good
drama
Lord.
because
Flojo.
Nike knows that in 20 years down the road, they'll be known as, well, Nike was the one that stood by so and so. They're smart. Nike knows, like, look, I don't know what's going on with them, but black folks don't like it, so we're gonna follow the black folks, and we'll support Kaepernick. We'll support Serena. We'll support this. That's what Nike does.
Well, I'll give a little, just a little foundation on that. If you know the founding of, matter of fact, I think it's Eugene Orion. Nike has always been like that. So I'll give Mr. Knight some credit that this is not new. He was always a rebel.
I'm
he was
saying
always
business
a rebel.
wise.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying new. I'm saying business wise.
So I would say it sounds like King Solomon's saying, "Hey man, let the girl run." I'm saying you broke the rules. Whatever the penalties are, the penalties.
We're going to a break. And
I got Josh Gordon. Should he be suspended or not?
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah,
Josh Gordon should not play
every time.
Is that okay?
No, let him go.
He should not
You
play.
trying to tell me there's not one white player in the league that's gotten caught smoking weed?
They just ain't been tested.
Now, why don't they get now? I will say this, and here's where me and Michael are on the same page on this one. smoke weed, do crack, do heroin. I don't give a goddamn.
All
Whoa,
of it.
whoa.
All of it. Do all the drugs.
Hold on.
I like this. I like
But
this.
you know, for your job, you have to pass a drug test.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So the thing that people don't talk about is when it comes down to an NFL drug test, they let you know in advance when it's coming.
Yeah.
So if you pass it at that point,
Or you get pulled over and you sleep in your car. It's kind of like,
So do
You
you
kinda
think? Do you think the NFL, Major League Baseball, the NBA, the National Hockey League, all of these leagues have drug tests? Correct.
correct.
have it, but
They have different policies though related to it,
Does the
and they have unions.
does the NCAA have drug tests?
I'm pretty sure.
No. I don't
Yes,
think-
the NCAA.
Oh yeah,
has
but they
drug
have
tests.
performance enhancing. I thought.
No, they're drug tests. So you're trying to tell me this girl ran 4 years at the University of Texas, and we all agree that it wasn't the first time she smoked weed, and you passed every drug test for the last 4 years?
Yeah.
You're hurting your argument because she went all those damn years, never got caught. Then one time she got caught, her team fucked her over.
I don't think her team fucked her over. I think, yeah, her team did fuck her over.
Bam,
but
drop
the
mic.
the same team allowed your golden boy to do whatever the hell he wanted to do.
That's not his team.
It wasn't-
That's his team.
But it wasn't for the Olympics.
It was for the Olympics.
Nah, I just
when
read
did
it
the
to
picture
you.
come out?
I just read it to you. It was 8
His suspension came after the Olympics.
after the Olympics. Yeah.
When
that's
did the
it just-
actual photo come out?
I don't know.
It was
But
in Brazil.
it's a photo.
It was
You
in
can't
Brazil.
prove what's in the bong
So why did he get suspended if we can't prove
because
it?
he tested positive after the fact.
So then why doesn't he give up his gold medals then?
because it was after the fact.
Because he didn't get
It's
tested
after the fact
positive.
when Reggie Bush took benefits and he had to give up his Heisman and they boycotted the national championship.
Black. Let it go.
But he
It's
took
not
benefits.
being black.
No. But he took benefits while he was at UCLA.
What's that?
USC.
USC. He was
He
at
took
USC.
benefits while he's at USC.
Exactly.
Right.
And he
so
got and Michael Phelps got 6 months of suspension.
Boom.
She got
Afterwards.
30 days.
Afterwards.
Yeah,
That's
because
what you're missing. Afterwards. It didn't affect anything. What swimming did he do from January to June?
You got your music put up. Look, this is how we solve this. Cause I do this with Reggie all the time. I go, guess what? Guess what? How about you do this?
Okay, so the
Don't
reason
smoke
why
weed. If you do this, this conversation never happened. If you just don't smoke, this conversation never happens.
and
So how about don't make the conversation?
and the reason why Phelps got suspended is because he got a DUI. That's why he got arrested with weed on him driving in the car. So he
basically,
didn't
even-
have to test positive because they never tested him. He got caught driving after the Olympics with weed in his car. And then that's what got him
So
the
basically,
suspension.
you're Michael Phelps. We're doing random drug tests. Somehow we're just gonna make sure you don't get tested after a picture. surfaces.
Absolutely.
It's random.
That's what happened. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. The system,
That's what
the system
that's
is
what they're gonna
rigged.
tell you.
I know what
No,
Saul was
it's
trying to
random.
say. The system's rigged. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. You're playing hockey. We playing baseball. It is what it is. It's life. You're playing hockey. We're playing baseball. The rules.
Last
are
thing I'm
different.
gonna leave
The
on.
rules.
Last thing I'm gonna leave this on. We'll go to break. Sha'Carri Richardson tests positive. Right, gets suspended.
30 days.
There's only 2 NBA teams playing right now.
Yes.
Phoenix and Milwaukee.
Yep.
Yet Team USA is full of NBA players. You
Yep.
telling me every single one of those players is clean right now?
Hell no.
Okay, but
They
they're not
probably
getting
ain't
tested,
tested.
right?
They getting their ass beat.
But
So
they ain't
what-
getting tested.
They might probably not have smoked. That's why they're losing.
Wait, we're talking about what cities is this again?
Freeze. Hold on.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
on some
And they in Vegas playing.
What?
On some homeboy shit, on some reality shit.
Word.
Uh-oh.
Any pro athlete, actor, actress, they're on some shit. They're doing something that's illegal.
They're all called actors.
They're all doing their thing. So when you say like you don't think anyone's doing, no, they're all doing shit. And even Shakira know like, hey, everyone's doing something. They don't get caught. She knows that everyone's doing shit. She slipped, and I don't hate her. I don't hate her.
And I like how she came out. She's
Yeah.
really like straight
Yeah,
up.
she was humble
Everyone
with
makes
it.
mistakes.
She's like, I
Boom.
did it wrong, you know, and I understand it. And
I'm
I
still the
I
fastest
applaud-
person on the planet.
I applaud her with
The point
this.
I'm trying
And
to
I'm
make
still the
is
fastest person on the planet.
Broke the rule and got caught. Break the rule is cool. Get caught, not cool.
So, hey, what on music break? This is Cover 2 Conversations here on Saturday on Flow Higher Radio. This is Cover 2 type of natives, at least two topics from 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. This is your main man, Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray.
Thank you for our producer, Serge Gotti, the Teflon
I'm going
producer.
nasty
No
right
one
now, bro.
can touch
I'm
him.
going
He's
nasty
over
right
here
now.
with Alfie, the Sith Lord, and we got our sports. I don't know, almanac. I don't know what we got. We got to give him another name, but King Solomon. Thank you for being here.
I'm going that. Stop.
Are we going
I'm
to talk
going
to?
nasty.
We going to NBA?
No.
What? No, where we going next? NBA.
Tom Brady?
We're going music right now.
Music.
And right now I'm going.
No.
After break.
I'm going. No,
After
I'm
break.
going right now. After break. We'll figure out later on.
What the heck you talking about?
Playing? You hear it? Is it playing? Is it playing?
What you got?
disgusting.
Back. I believe this might be our last segment. I looked on the wall, Serge Gotti, and I saw DMX. Exodus. Hey, what you think about that album? This is Cover 2 Conversations, two Tampa natives, at least two topics of 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. This is the vocal style G main man Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray.
I'm not sure we, had I know we're going to talk about NCAA and people getting paid now, but real quick, man, DMX new album. What you think about that?
I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet.
Oh,
blasphemy!
Because I don't have any streaming services, and I thought it was rushed. I heard a couple of the songs on YouTube, but I feel like they just pushed it out.
Weren't you in New York a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. I was with the Rough Riders at their event. But I heard it twice. They played it there, but I wasn't
listening.
I feel like it was rushed.
He heard it.
You're saying by the way the vocal sounds and the production, and they
just put it out.
They threw it together.
And then they were like, oh, how many people can we get on this album?
Yeah. I got it.
Okay.
And it was people that he probably wouldn't normally do songs with.
I hear you. I'm just curious. When I looked on the wall, I thought about, I know you're a big DMX fan. You got to meet him. You used to read his book, et cetera, et cetera. But we're going back. This is Cover 2 Conversations. We got King Solomon in the house. So when we have King Solomon, we're always going to talk a little bit sports, a lot of bit sports, a little bit hip-hop, a lot of bit sports. So let's talk about the next topic, Reggie. What do you got?
My glasses, I'm old.
I think you said something about the NCAA is
finally getting paid.
How do you feel about the? And funny is, me and you talked about on our show 2 years ago about this.
You got talking to the mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Me and you talked about this 2 years ago.
You're talking to the mic, but you got to talk in the mic. Go ahead.
There you go.
Me and you talked about this a couple of years ago about the fact that the way that the NCAA treats these athletes is BS, and they should at least get paid for it. And right now it's happening. So right now, if somebody has a Mike Dub T-shirt, Mike Dub can get paid for it. The fact that it's a Mike Dub T-shirt.
Right.
Boom.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's a long time coming. I mean, I remember the day that when I say the day, the time that when Warren Sapp, kind of made a comment. I'm not going to repeat the comment, but he made a kind of comment related to that. We're just down here on the field, working for the man upstairs. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah, I remember that comment.
And
he made a good point. I think the delivery was bad.
Right. And I remember also watching Mike and Mike, and where Mike Golick was talking about how because he went to Notre Dame, how everyone in Notre Dame, or 90% or whatever, they all graduate degrees and all that, and your payment is a degree. Arguing the point, and I remember also with our Tim Tebow talking about that it's a privilege to play NCAA sports, and it's so blah 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 blah. And at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, that's all cool until I see EA Sports with NCAA football on the shelf with my face on it. This was a racket. Everyone knows NCAA was a racket. It's always been a racket. When coaches can get $8, $9, $10 million, because I'm fortunate enough to have a college degree at a higher level, and I know how much my student loans are. Know that somebody who doesn't teach anything but one thing, right? Think about a professor. Think about a coach as your professor. But that professor can have you having morning practice 2 or 3 hours, have afternoon practice 2 or 3 hours, having 2 or 3 hours of film session, and then traveling. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, weights as well, field work, and what you get out of it is you might have an opportunity to get in the NFL, or you might have the opportunity to be sleep deprived and get a degree, and they're making $10 million. as I forgot the justice who said it, but this has just been a fallacy. Trust. I'll end on this. It's been a lack of common sense, even by the people who are in power. Because I do admit, a lot of these players that are in the NCAA are white. No, they're white. So they're white players out there that their jerseys were getting sold, and their parents and they weren't receiving money, and they don't get it. Oh my God, we got a ghost in here.
Oh, it really came out.
Oh man,
Don't worry about it.
That was Sarkeesian coming down. Sarkeesian came down. No, all I say is this:
the timing on that was.
It's of course. I mean, of course, you should get paid at least on anything that's related directly to them. Do you get paid because it's an Alabama jersey? No. Do you get paid as an Alabama jersey with your name on the back? Yes. So
as they should.
As they should.
See, I'm gonna come off as the angry black man again. Everything I said has been about race. You pointed out what
you pulled me out the ghetto.
You
put me on the field.
You pointed out what Tebow said. You pointed out what Mike Golick said. You pointed out what Warren Sapp said.
Agreed.
And it just happens to be that whites see it one way versus blacks seeing it another way.
That's right.
And 9 times out of 10, these the white athletes are coming from these affluent families that can afford for them to go to college versus a Sapp or somebody coming
and they could afford to send them meals.
Exactly.
They could afford to, we'll put you in a better...
one thing, my family and a lot of my friends are university. The Luke, my family, I'm at the age now where Miami was Miami.
Right.
Forget the just chain they wear now. Back then with Michael Irvin and all them, Frank Gore, that's where they're from. And I tell them I hate Miami. I don't want to say it. That's wrong. I'm sorry. I don't hate Miami. I dislike Miami. And they go, why, man? You just FSU university. I said, no. I said, it's a private university. You people of color could never get in there. You are celebrating and buying their materials, and you could never walk on that campus and get education. And if you think Michael Irvin and Warren Sapp and Frank Gore and all those people, what are their degrees from a private institution? Hold on. But that's what Mike Golick was saying. Hey, while you're playing in here, you're getting an education. I said, well, great. Show me the educated player. Steve Young is a lawyer, right? He does the thing, but he's a lawyer from his college. Mike Golick works at ESPN. I said, well, what is Warren Sapp doing? I know Mike Irvin, but I said, they didn't get a degree from a private institution that I graduated at 8 average. I couldn't even get in. Something's wrong. You're not getting the quid pro quo.
With the corporate America background that you have, do you realize that in 40 out of, I think the number was 40, it could be like 42. 42 out of the 50 states in the United States of America, the highest paid state employee, who that is?
It got to be from a university president or coach.
The coach.
It's the college football coach in 42 of the 50 states, the highest paid state employee.
Because you have public colleges, universities, and you have private. University of Miami is private. Notre Dame is private. FSU is public. University of Florida is public.
University of Alabama, University of Texas, University of Oklahoma,
Ohio State
University. All these coaches are state employees.
Yep.
They are the highest paid person in
get
that
pensions,
state.
people. They get pensions.
So for you to say that these kids that we're giving you a free education, so to speak.
But no one's got a degree.
What's your degree in?
Yeah, no one's got a degree.
And you don't realize.
What's Tim Tebow's degree?
Hold on, and what you don't realize, I give you a scholarship. Your scholarship does not say I'm giving you 4 years of education. Your scholarship is yearly. It has to be.
Boom! That part.
And my son is an example of it.
You can have a scholarship as a freshman and as a sophomore, not have it.
And they can cut you.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, I mean, what is it for somebody at? Let's not use University of Miami, because, like you said, it is a private school. Let's use one of the public schools, Florida International, down in Southern Florida as well. Somebody has a party in Fort Lauderdale. why can't one of the star quarterback say, "Hey man, give me $250 and use my picture on a club flyer, and that'll get more people into your party"?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Right.
That wasn't allowed for so long, but now it's legal. So I don't.
Why
see
can't I
anything
just
wrong
give
with
you
it.
this ring and you give me a tattoo?
No, and the worst part was the NCAA would have a party.
Absolutely.
And put your picture on the
face
flyer.
on the picture on the flyer.
Yep. Absolutely.
They'll put your likeness on a video game.
Yeah. And I think the video game is what kind of messed the NCAA up. I think if they kept doing the other stuff they were doing, the players didn't kind of connect it, because our generation now realize I'm playing a video game where I can pick myself and see my face running the ball. Man, I should probably.
Why can't I get paid?
Why I should get paid?
Absolutely.
I love it. So, Reggie, your original question, I think they should get paid. I think you separate the school money from the kids' money, but I also think that school money should be dissected in such a way, I don't know the right word to say, to pay for the other kids. Because remember, you have a superstar quarterback, well, his offensive line is not getting paid. So how do you make sure the whole school program keeps up? And what? Right.
Well, what else I like about it, this is my favorite part about the whole thing, is the lineman can now go get a job and not get kicked off the team because he's got a job.
Amen.
Before, they couldn't even work.
It's all good. It just tells me right now that Michael Dove is down with socialism.
He's on the left.
No, okay. I'm joking. These are jokes. I'm a very, very, very progressive. Bernie Sanders progressive. Him of. And so, dude, I'm on a level right now where I'm like, dude, anything that's outside the norm, I'm like plus up.
Okay.
Plus up. So
get paid.
The whole speech you gave me 30 minutes ago, I'm like, that's cool. Are you getting paid? Am I getting paid? Is he getting paid? That's my whole point. It's like, bro, it's all good.
I think it's receiving value. We tie things to money. If the value truly is that I will leave the University
capitalism.
of
That's where
if I leave the University of Miami with a degree, because the University of Miami degree has value, then I'll take that pay. If I'm going to be there 2 years and I'm going to be in the NFL, then you need to pay me some other way. Cash, preferably, right?
Right.
And that's all it is. I just think that it was a time coming. NCAA know it. One thing, a lot of people out here talking about, NCAA, they're going to dissolve. I said, come on, man. They knew this eventually. It's like the mob.
No, they didn't see it coming, bro.
Nah, I doubt that.
They were scared of it, but they didn't see it coming.
I think
you want to know what pushed it forward, though? Another angry black man perspective.
Sure did. Well, I don't know. Remember that school that boycotted?
Hold on.
What pushed it forward was now you had a lot of these top-ranked athletes. The number one basketball recruit decided, you know what? I'm going to HBCU. I'm going to Howard.
Yeah.
So when these big schools like Duke, Kentucky, North Carolina start losing these athletes to HBCUs, and like, well, all this kid cares about is playing a year of college and then becoming eligible for pros and leaving.
And playing like lackluster basketball, right?
Exactly.
Because I ain't gonna get hurt because I can monster these fools.
Exactly. So now it's like, well, we're losing out. How can we bring this back to us?
That's a good point. I didn't see that.
Now, if you come here, you can get paid.
Yeah.
And where are you gonna get paid at more? Going to Duke or going to Howard?
That took 1 year.
Exactly.
I did not see that. I didn't see that. All right, Rachel, what's the next
It's
question?
amazing, right?
I'm telling you, it's about race, man. This thing's deep, man. This thing's deep. Pool, man.
All right, hold on. No, hold on. So Reggie said we're done with the sports topics. So for those of you that listen to us just because you have nothing else to do in your life, and I appreciate it, we're going to get a little nerd. So we got to get like a nerd alert.
Oh, yeah.
Nerd alert. Nerd alert. Nerd alert. Number one,
Reggie, I'm pissed, man. You talking about we're going nerd alert. We went the whole show and then talk about Tom Brady playing on a torn ACL all year.
Oh, hold on. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and the NFL.
Phil Mickelson, the golf.
Yeah, and NBA Finals. So let's work backwards. NBA Finals right now. I still think Phoenix is going to win it. What do you think?
That's a 3.
Phoenix is going to win.
The home team is going to win, basically.
It should be 3-1 right now. I don't know what the hell Chris Paul was doing last game.
And did you see when he fell? He felt like an old man. Remember he felt like
he fell like the State Farm commercial.
I said that's a flop if I never seen that in my life. How you like your right foot comes up beneath you while your left foot's still planted. Normally you could just adjust your weight. No, he just
I'm falling.
I said that was a flop. That block was incredible.
Greatest block of the NBA final history.
Lies! Don't you dare say
Yes, it was.
That's blasphemy.
Greatest block in
Yeah,
NBA
because
finals
when
history.
I gotta give it. Hey, look, I gotta give it.
Don't
When
you say
LeBron, remember LeBron is chasing.
He
the play.
saw the ball.
He saw the ball.
Giannis
This
had reaction.
He was
Split
reacting
second.
to a pick. He blocked the pick and then realized the ball
Don't.
went over his head. Turned
Don't do
around
that.
and blocked it.
Don't do that.
Nah, man, he got that one. That's
We
the
know
best
LeBron
one.
got the greatest clock.
No,
block of all
no,
time.
wrong.
His was
wrong.
in a
Right.
game 7 against the greatest team, arguably of all time.
So let's fast forward.
When you're down by
so
one.
game 5.
Stop.
By the time we get here next Saturday, the NBA finals will be over.
Yep.
So if Milwaukee goes on to win,
That'd be the
will be
greatest
the
block
play that
No,
won
of
them.
all time.
No, it won't.
You know, because I won
No, it
that game.
That would be the play that
Yes,
didn't
he
win the
did.
game.
Yes, he did. Because they stopped.
It was
them from
less a
scoring.
minute left.
And then when he scored the second time,
There was a
okay.
minute left.
Yeah. And what happened after that?
He scored.
They go down. Middleton goes down and
Middleton
scores, and then
scores.
that turns into fouling. That's it.
Yeah.
That won the game.
No. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
What about this? The now infamous MCL tear. He didn't just have an MCL tear after the Super Bowl. He had it all season.
Entire season.
So what-
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It just adds to the legacy, man. He's the GOAT.
Okay.
The legend that is Tom Brady.
Okay,
Okay.
on that subject.
Uh-oh. We've woken the beast.
No.
No, I'm still asleep.
But I'm going to talk anyway.
And LeBron's block didn't win the game. Kyrie's 3 did.
Yeah. Look, I'm happy that we had the Super Bowl, but the whole thing about, by the way, my left knee messed up. I'm like, dude, this is brand building.
You're done. Yeah.
I'm brand. You're doing too much, bro.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
When you're the GOAT and you're the GOAT, just leave it alone. You're good.
And you're answering my question, where I'm like, are you impressed the fact that he went through the whole year with the MCL?
No.
I'm like, I'm impressed, but I'm more
Concerned.
I'm more concerned the fact that was last year. So this year coming up.
And if you want to compare it, I'm more impressed that Brett Favre took the Jets to the playoff with a torn, like his whole arm was about to fall off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm more impressed with that.
See, I mean, I think Brady's always in competition with people, and I still think that in the back of his mind, he feels he's chasing Peyton Manning. And so when Manning says, "Oh, I went to Denver and played with a neck
broken
injury
neck.
and what have you," this is his. Well, I did the whole season on a torn ACL.
I will say this.
Wait, what's he gonna say next year? I was dead the whole time.
I will say this, and you and Mike knows me. Free YouTube, free all this. I would watch
Yes, every
highlights
game.
on ESPN. Mike knows me.
Every game.
I'm like ESPN. My girlfriend will send me videotapes of the whole ESPN. Well,
We were in D.C. It's a long story.
But my whole thing is, I love the fact that we're like certain things. I'll watch highlights of certain things where I'm like, okay, dude, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's cool. Certain shit like I've seen. I saw that shit back in 20 years ago, and I'm like, bro, it's like you gotta impress me.
What Tom? What? Wait,
didn't?
what?
Tom Brady.
4,000
gotta
yards,
impress you.
40 touchdowns
No, that's no.
on a
No,
torn ACL.
No, that's not my point.
Let's say.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Look him in the eye and say that.
Right.
You see him? We're looking at
Tom.
Tampa Bay. Say Tampa Bay. Tampa
No,
Bay.
I'm being real. Tom.
Okay.
I have concerns.
What are your concerns, Reggie?
My concerns last year or this year. Oh my God, he's 40 plus years old. Injury's going to be there. We found out that he has
It was there. Did it
Torn
affect anything?
MCL.
Yo, I'm not done with what I'm saying. So
Yes.
we found out he dealt with the ACL.
Yes, I had an MCL tear. What's wrong,
Yeah.
Reggie?
Yeah, I'm not done talking. Shut up.
I won you a Super Bowl, Reggie. Why are you disrespecting me like this?
All right, Tom. What I'm saying is, I'm concerned because he made it through the whole year,
Of course.
but that's the last year.
Right?
Reggie, I threw a Lombardi across a boat. What else do you want from me?
Reggie,
What do you
I
want me to
came
do?
down
At
to your
least Tom
city.
didn't dent
I
the-
brought players you could never draft or get ever in your life. Won your Super Bowl in your city, and now you questioning me, man?
You want to know what's even
Is
worse?
what does Tampa?
I'll
What does
take you
Tampa
back.
fans want? What does a Tampa fan
Hold
want?
on. So you're cool with him throwing the trophy across the thing?
I am born and raised in Tampa. We'd have threw it and let it drop to the bottom, and there are kids that dive down and pick up across every year in freezing cold waters. They would have got that trophy and brought it up.
Hey, can we bring up the fact that they actually dented the Stanley Cup this time around?
Yeah, again.
No,
All right.
no, here's even funnier part.
No, there's a third question you asked, but go ahead.
Here's even funnier part that the previous quarterback, it was always stated that his offensive line was horrible.
Oh, I don't want to go there.
Oh, don't you do that.
So now
don't
this
you do
offensive
that.
line is good enough to protect somebody that his knee doesn't get hurt again.
That was bad. That was a dagger.
Like,
That was a dagger.
that interception. Yeah, the line that hold him up. That was the line fault. Oh, that's the one. So, and again, what I always to people is I tell them like, is every interception a quarterback fault? No,
Of course
no.
not.
But after 5 years,
You're right.
at one point, it's not his fault. We gotta say,
No, this is what you do. Hey, all you do is to King Solomon's point. You just do a little scientific experiment. It's real simple.
What more do you want from me?
You have the same quarterback with almost the same team and the same coach play, and you watch them throw an interception in the last play of the game against Atlanta. You come back next year and you win the Super Bowl. End of story. End of story. All right, so look, Reggie, I don't know why you don't like Loki. I think Loki is fine. What do you think? Loki. We're going nerd.
I haven't seen an episode.
You haven't watched Loki?
I haven't watched WandaVision. I haven't watched Winter Soldier. I haven't watched
wait.
We're doing live. Fuck it.
Have you been watching the
Hold on. You asked me a question, right?
No, I'm
You
sorry
asked-
him.
No, he told you that you didn't.
No,
like
you asked me why I don't like Loki.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, and you may not feel this, it's our age group. Bro, since we're 13 years old, every goddamn TV show is like, there's something wrong with the timeline. We're going to go back in time and change the time. Since we're 7, 8, 9, 10 years old,
I
every
agree.
goddamn...
But you know that going.
But
in,
there
Reggie.
was 1,000 Lokis. I've never seen where there's 1,000 of you.
That's
Think
cool.
about 100
I'm
Reggies.
not going to lie, that's cool. But don't tell me right now,
something to say.
the whole time thing...
It happened in
don't
Space
fuck with
Jam.
you, bro.
No, I'm gonna tell you what.
It's bullshit, dude.
Star Trek Voyager, the Temporal Prime Directive. That's all I gotta say.
Lord
about
Jesus.
that. That's what Loki is.
Yeah.
Temporal Prime
All right,
Directive.
let me ask
All
one
I'm
last.
saying is,
I get it.
any show with the we're going back in time,
We gotta
to
fix
fix the timeline. All right,
Now, King Solomon, the problem is if I say Back to the Future, he's still going to start dancing and shit.
because,
No, but
because it's
All right.
a movie that came out in that time period.
All right. What? Oh, did you say time period?
blasphemous. No, but you know
Which
what
time period?
No, I when I heard about it, I heard the premise, like the first 2 episodes into it. I was like, "Really? You can just use that?"
I thought you
as-
just said you didn't watch any.
I know it's fine.
I
All
didn't
right.
watch it. I heard about
Have
it.
you watched The Bad Batch?
No, I haven't watched it.
God damn it!
I
What
watched
kind of
it
nerds
so bad.
are you?
I'm not a nerd anymore.
Have you seen Sweet Tooth?
Yes, I watched
That
the whole
is
episode.
a great show.
Yeah, it is.
Have you seen Fat Ass?
What?
Freestyling all day.
Sweet Tooth was good, but Sweet Tooth didn't match the comic book because it was a lot nicer than the comic book. Never mind. All right, so this is your main man, Mike D.
Angry Black Man. Best Marvel movies are Black Panther, Black Widow,
So hey, well, hold on. Hey, I've not seen Black Widow. You say you like Black
Yes,
Widow?
Black Widow was a great movie.
Good movie. I saw it. Good movie.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, it looks good.
Wait. Now, is it like, oh my God, you gotta see it, Mike? No, it's you chill.
It's Winter Soldier. Captain America.
Not that good. Not that good. But it's here. It's like Winter Soldier. It's like. It's like.
Okay.
I like the fact that in the movie they did reference Winter Soldier.
Yeah, they did.
So
I like it in the movie that I didn't see the whole movie, but I saw watch clips.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that they have the walls, and she goes, "What are those holes?" It goes, "Those are arrow holes." I was like, "Ha ha ha!"
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
And keep in mind the whole Taskmaster thing.
Yeah,
That's why I feel
they messed
pride.
that up.
No, here's why I feel pride. I'm 9 years old. I bought the first issue of Taskmaster ever.
Really?
I bought it.
With a skull mask?
Wait.
With a skull mask?
Wait. You know where I bought it at?
Oh, Lord.
East Lake Mall. East Lake Mall.
Which timeline were you in? That being said, this is covered two conversations.
I'm 13 years old. I'm like,
two type of names, at least two topics of 2 Punch Review for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. You listen to the vocal styles of your man Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray,
also known as Space Ghost. Thank you again, King Solomon, for joining us.
Hail the King.
Always bringing it. I think last thing for King Solomon, I think Phoenix is still going to win this. What do you think?
Yeah, Phoenix is going to win.
Phoenix going to win.
I mean,
Nah, Milwaukee.
My answer is which two teams?
Go Bucks.
I think Alfie
it's
got
not football season yet. Don't say that.
Alfie.
Is that next week? Or
Hey, Cleveland Browns out of the AFC.
Yeah.
Or Cleveland Browns, Bills,
Chiefs.
Who do you think out of those three? I'm not going to go in Baltimore, all that kind of stuff.
AFC championship game, repeat. Chiefs, Bills.
Wow, you don't think Cleveland can get over the hump, huh?
You out of your mind if you think we're not going to make it.
NFC Reggie?
Cleveland has the Jameis Winston of the AFC.
Oh!
Baker, don't let him.
Somebody's show just got canceled.
Damn.
Reggie.
Baker, don't let him do that.
Hey, Reggie. NFC. Who's in the top three? NFC. Championship, at the top
Tampa
three.
Bay.
Football.
Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay.
Okay, but top what? The top
The teams.
Yeah. At the end of the season next year.
What division?
All of them. NFC.
Listen, it's Tampa Bay versus everybody.
It's Tampa Bay. It's going to be, you think, Green Bay?
Okay, dude.
Depends on if the quarterback shows up.
Seattle?
I will answer your question, but give me a division. Be more specific.
No, this is all
NFC.
Who's going to the
NFC?
He's saying AFC. I'm like, okay, what division?
Oh, my God.
NFC.
We have gone through the time warp.
He's saying is who in the AFC is the best team?
No.
See? The other.
Tampa Bay, how about
the other conference?
You think Tampa Bay, Green Bay, and Dallas? Maybe.
No.
Nah, not Dallas. You're out of your mind.
Tampa. No.
No.
Giants. That's interesting.
No, Green Bay if they keep Rodgers.
yeah, exactly.
Tampa Bay, Green Bay. If Aaron Rodgers comes back,
My sleeper in the NFC is the Arizona Cardinals.
I agree.
You add a third receiver with A.J. Green.
You think
now
Larry Fitzgerald going to be okay?
Fitzgerald and DeAndre Hopkins, and then now you have Chandler Jones with J.J. Watt.
What about the Titans in the AFC now
With
that they
Julio?
have?
Yeah, they can be up there.
But you asked.
Reggie, would you like to respond?
And that's if J.J. Watt
Anything
doesn't
you
get
want to say
suspended for
is
kneeling
related
during
to
the Black
football
Man's
and
Anthem.
championships.
I hate you right now so much. Oh my God, I hate you. I hate you so much now.
So real talk, AFC wise, would you rather have a combination of Baker, OBJ, and Jarvis, or Tannehill, AJ Brown, and Julio?
Oh, Baker all day.
Yo, dog, on some
day.
football shit. I keep trying to tell your damn ass. Like, dude, go by production. Go by production. Now, don't go by the name. Well, so-and-so's name is on ESPN. No, go by production.
Okay.
Go by production.
So if you're going by production, you take Tannehill over Mayfield all day long.
Yeah, what you gonna do? Stop. NFC by production. Who's the top?
NFC.
Oh Lord, Jesus Christ! Thank you guys for listening. Always listen to Flow High Radio. There are at least 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 shows on Flow High. Keep listening, and thank you guys. And,
I'm going to go ahead and be a dick and play my own music on the way out.
Oh, what song? No, hold on. No, wait. What song is it?
What song, bro?
I got. Should I do the joint with Izzy? Now, you know what? I'll play 2 joints that are already out.
You got it.
I got the. What is it? The All Night Long, and then we'll play the joint with J Rock.
All right, let's go. Thank you, Serge Gotti,
see you
Teflon
next week,
producer.
everybody.
Hello.
Stepping out tonight, dress fly, grab a little bite. Call to the bar, couple of drinks in, let me know what you're thinking. Leaving the scene, chemistry between, seems to he that she be that queen. Don't know for sure, but let's go the next road. The best night to get more, so hold tight, don't let go.
Come on in, be with me forever. I want you all night long. Come on in, be with me forever. I want you all night long.
Netflix and a chill. The best bet and it's real. The chest letting it feel. The sex best and it's ill. The next session in this lesson, we've been sweating, spin the final from Lionel Richie. It rhymes slow and I know it gives me the time though to shine. Oh, this man's on us my wood and ask her, can I go?
All night long, I wanna be with you, babe. All night long, I wanna be with you, babe. All night long, I wanna be with you, babe. All night long. Come on in, be with me forever. I want you all night long. Come on in, be with me forever. I want you all night long. All night long. I wanna be with you, babe. All night long. I wanna be with you, babe. All night long. I wanna be with you, babe. All night long. Girl, we gon' end up in aching. Oh, girl, we gon' end up in making. Hey, girl, we gon' end up in making. Ooh, girl, we gon' end up in making. Oh, no.
Surgeon General, so I want to tell you all about my favorite place. It's called ODS, aka Old Dirty Sundays. Get down, you know we gon' get down. Pick up the homies now, kick up the Dolby sound. You know we gon' get down, get it, 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 get it. Mr. Cutter Rug got the drugging on some buds, puffing on the blunts, Uber to the club, Lulu and the cut. Stay humble and clothes clean, knowing they all see Mr. Jones and me. Posted by D, kids speaking about squeezing the cheeks from these freaks every week. Just kidding in rhymes written, trying to make you laugh with Fader and Cass. Can't tell me that he didn't. Time's ticking, club drums is kicking, getting grubs the mission, so connect you with the best to get down. You know we gon' get down. Pick up the homies now. Kick up the Dolby sound. You know we gon' get down. Get it, 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 get it,
make you fit, whole prick hammer toe. Baby girl, got that gas, do your thing, I'm a cold. I'm a lover of tequila, big daddy don't smoke. She the queen of the city, king of underground. 6 cloud 9, head in the cloud. I'm a Floridian and Tampa be the town. Do me a favor, inform the neighbors, it's time to get down.